Okay, that should have worked.
Hopefully.
And it's unmuted. It's unmuted, and we are here. We've got some comments coming in, so you guys remember, double thumbs up. If you've never been here before, double thumbs up means you see us and you can hear us. And you can hear us okay, and you can see us okay, or not super bright, or super dark.
Am I glowing?
Oh, we got a double thumbs from somebody.
Am I glowing?
Yeah, well, we could always make myself glow more like this, but that's not going to happen. We're going to leave that over there.
Anyway.
Right. Oh my gosh, my glasses. I'm going no glasses.
Okay.
They don't work at the computer. They really don't.
Well, I mean, we're sort of in a new studio situation since our old studio got taken over by a child.
It did. I actually have never told them that in any video.
Oh, surprise. Here we are.
Here we are. Yes, it's a new space. Yes, it definitely is different.
Telly's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Stella's good.
She's so happy.
We're going to let some people funnel in before we actually just get started to talk about the holidays.
So good crap on you. Yeah, so I don't think we've ever done this before. Like
Never.
Before a launch, decided like, hey, let's like actually talk about this stuff. See, we did a new process going into our busiest time of year, which starts around June. And so I actually started making like a calendar of every single day. This is what I'm doing. I can't keep track of you. And
I've got comments, so let me know when I can talk.
Oh.
I'm going to try real hard to like not talk over her. Go ahead.
Oh, therapy's working. So we made production schedules, and like it helped every single day. I knew exactly what I was doing, so I could stay on track. And ultimately, because I'm always on, we always finish and whatever. We always launch on time, but it doesn't come without a lot of stress. So I'm trying to like mitigate some stress. Excuse me. So that's what we did. And now I feel like it's given me the opportunity to actually sit down and now talk about what I made so that you guys can get a little more information and you're not just relying all on the product descriptions that I write on the website. And you can see kind of the size. We're going to go over, because some people are like, well, how big is this reindeer? Or how big is this snowman? And so now you can see it in our hands, and you'll be able to see the packaging that it comes in, because I know some of you guys were really excited when the skull showed up, because we don't normally show packaging.
We do that on purpose. You guys might have heard that in a video where we don't show packaging on purpose, because for the skull, for example, we had an amazing package, but we had to buy them in like 200 at a time or whatever. But we didn't make 400, so we only bought 200 of those and like 50 of something else.
Well, so what happened with that was I could only get so many of those skull. They're called lace cut or something. Laser cut, and I could only get so many of them. But I made more skulls than the vendor had boxes, so I just bought all the boxes I could, and then everything else went into a simpler box that I could get more of. So unfortunately, not everybody got a cute box.
But we do that on purpose. That way, if things like that happen, we can make changes on the back end in the boxing and the packaging without having to update websites and like things like that.
Yeah. So I do believe we don't run into that issue this year. I'm looking at the table. We got a table down there. Everything is on this table. We're gonna try to move through some of it quicker than others, just because of timing, and there's only so many fragrances. So like I could talk about the fragrance, but you'll also find it in a bath salt, a lotion, and a soap. So there's no need to talk about the lotion since it's going to be the same.
So take out your notebooks if you're shopping for the holidays. This is kind of like a QVC without the option to purchase.
Right, just a preview. Yeah. We're just going to go over
some of it.
Oh, and then we also have to go over the sales, because there is so much going on there.
Did you bring that?
No, this is going to be from memory.
So that might not be accurate. 100%. So follow, subscribe, email.
Anyway,
email.
It's all online. So
it's all there.
I make cheat sheets for a reason.
Yeah.
So I'm not really cheating. I'm just using my resources.
Right. And unfortunately, because we had to throw this studio together, our plan was to turn this back into our normal live studio, go live more often. But it's also this is like back to that Swiss Army knife analogy. This room is used for multiple business purposes now. So the studio has to be able to be broken down and set back up. And this is the first time we set it up since we've been in here. So you're only on one camera. I don't have any fun toys to give you a behind the scenes camera, or what I tried today and I want to do in the future is a top down camera. So she could hold a bar of soap here and spin it and touch it and whatever. And you guys are hanging from the ceiling. It's cool.
Yeah.
From a product standpoint, but I couldn't get any of that working in the last hour and a half. So
yeah,
it's boring. Boring from a technology standpoint.
We do have chat, so I can see
Yep.
chat. Like the moderators were saying, we did not ask for write-in questions.
No.
We'll be going over some of the products. We'll be looking in on chat. If anybody has a specific question pertaining to the product that we're talking about, we'll try to see it and address it if we can.
Yeah.
If it makes sense.
Not an old person question, but can you see that from here?
I have laser
You can
eyes.
read it? I can't.
Oh, you should probably.
I
Oh,
took my
you can
glasses
off.
off because I need to be able to see the computer, and the transitions make me do this to have to read the computer, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I didn't realize we matched up on our shirt.
We did by accident. I had to
Yeah.
change my shirt because it got so dirty from the brake job I did on the truck. So I had to
Yeah.
actually like look presentable for YouTube, for the village. And I just noticed you don't see all of chat, so I got to fix that.
Okay.
There. Now you see all of chat.
We want to see
And
everybody.
we'll just say thank you so much because that's fun to do.
Great.
Yep. All right. Let's go. Okay, so if you have a question about the soap, right now we're not answering questions about a soap, lotion, whatever, website stuff.
Do we even know how many people are here?
Holiday launch, yeah, 191 right now. You've got 176 on YouTube and 14 on Facebook. It's
Okay.
the middle of the day on Saturday.
It's tough.
It's
Well,
tough.
I just wanted to see like how many people are here.
Right.
And, yes, one is a pillow. This is not a dog.
Yeah.
This one is a dog.
Yeah.
This is a pillow. This is not Piper, but
Nope.
it's just a pillow. Piper's upstairs with Chai, keeping her comfortable. She needs her mama right now. But yeah, so
Yeah.
I did want to go over real quick before we get into the products. It's more of a like soap, how to keep it going. I don't know. But for anybody, I know there's a lot of people who are here who have our soap, who have been using our soap for years. So you all know how to keep your natural soap lasting the longest. So before we go over any of these soaps, we'll talk about how to keep your soap fresh and last the longest. One of the biggest issues with natural soap is that it has to dry out in between uses. So if you use it in the shower, which is fine, you're just going to want to have either a wood dish or some kind of metal grate or even a marble dish that has slats in it, something that as the soap is sitting on the dish, it's able to drip all of the moisture down out of the dish so it's not sitting in a pile of its own suds. If that happens, if the soap doesn't dry out in between uses, then the longevity of the soap goes down dramatically because it literally will just melt away. So dry the soap out in between uses. Wood dish is a natural way. Marble slats. I mean, I even have some examples here, but they're up on the photo studio over there. You see how it has like the slats?
Yeah, I see
in
it.
it.
I'll try to grab one of them.
I
We
don't
don't
even-
sell this one.
I don't sell it, but it's something like this. Because now you're in my product studio, so you'll see some of these.
Right, this one's super cool. It's marble.
It's marble, but it has the slats.
Well, it's stone. It's not really marble. It's some sandstone thing, but they make it look marble. It's kind of neat, but something like that.
Yeah. So something like that. We also have our wood dishes. They're on the website, but I don't think I have one
No,
easily
they're on the
accessible down
website.
here. That's actually really good because, it actually wicks the water right off of the wood because the wood is coated in like a wax finish. So it doesn't the moisture doesn't soak into, it's non-porous at that point because there's of the wax finish. Whereas the marble like that could soak up some of the moisture. But anyway, it's better than just sitting flat on your sink because then, yeah, definitely gonna melt away. Okay. I think that's like those are the tips on how to keep your soap safe.
Yeah.
We'll start with one of my favorites. I have a love-hate relationship with this soap.
So let's go back. I want to go back to the conversation that I did not cut you off in earlier. And I wanted to, and I held back.
Okay.
This year was the most effective from a planning. Yeah, sanity. She wasn't kidding. We start Christmas prep in July, right?
Yeah.
Heck, preps probably starts earlier than that.
Well,
Production July.
starts in July, but then I have to pick out my fragrances in June.
Yeah.
So Christmas in general, I get an idea of what I want to make in June, and then I have to find a fragrance that I want to use with that particular soap. And so like research and development starts in.
You're right.
Honestly, research and development, if I see something throughout the year, it can start whenever. It can start whenever.
So,
but really, like getting down to, okay, we have to nail down what we're making. That does start in June.
So I just kind of want you guys to give a round of applause to this lady here, because not only did we pull off probably one of the most technically made Christmas soap lineups ever. If you watched the Arms Family video, we also made a 3,000 bar soap order, which he said out loud, so I'll say it now.
I know.
In the middle of all of that, after the planning was done for Christmas. So the planning for Christmas was already lined up. This is what we're doing Monday. This is what we do Tuesday. This is what we do Wednesday. Rinse and repeat. And then I come to her and I'm like, oh, by the way, I closed the soap order, and she goes, okay, good, 2,000 bars. I said, yeah, nope, I closed it for 3. And they wanted to fire me and kill me and everything.
So the real story is...
real story.
I had COVID.
Yeah, she did.
Like back in...
yeah, right around that time. So
no, it was exactly.
So the August.
So I had
late
COVID,
August.
And I was working on the production schedule. Like I was starting to feel a little more human again. And so I was like, all right, get me the laptop. I'm going to go down and I'm going to make the production schedule so that September 1st, because everything had to be made before October 1st, because it needs
the month of October
4 to 6 week break, or curing time before I can package it up and send it off to you guys. So everything had to start being made in September, done by October 1st. So while I'm in bed recovering from COVID, I'm still not really feeling like I can get up and go and physically do something. Then I was like, all right, I'll just use my brain and we'll get this production schedule nailed down. The next day he comes in, and now I'm feeling accomplished, even though I am still sick, but I'm feeling accomplished. He comes in the next day and he goes, well, I sort of talked with Daniel and we're not there yet, but how would you feel if we had to make an extra like 2,000 bars? Because that's initially what we were talking about. And I was like, well, I mean, I'm going to strangle you, because I feel like just for 12 hours, I felt like I was on top of this, and I felt okay and less overwhelmed. And now you just threw an enormous monkey wrench into the schedule. But I was like, okay, well, as long as, we've got good communication, good planning, we could probably pull this off. It's going to be a lot, but let's do it. And then he comes back to me and be like, oh, actually it's 3,000 bars. And that's where we almost lost our shit.
Yep.
But no, we were able to pull it off, and
not only pull it off, we made it, bagged it, and hand delivered it all in the middle of all this craziness. Yes, if you haven't figured it out, I drove all the way to Oklahoma.
Well, they know you were there.
Right? But You never know.
Yeah.
Some people jump on the live and don't follow up on all the, Simon Says Farm.
Right.
And the road trip videos will come out eventually because I vlogged the whole thing. And so, yeah, it was pretty impressive what the team put together here. So it's not just one person. You guys might see only my face every day. And then Liz stole the camera the other day and walked around with the goats, which you guys love.
Yeah, how did that go?
It was number 1 out of 10. Of course it is. Put your face in a thumbnail and let you talk to goats. Number 1 out of 10.
It's just because they don't see me very often.
Right. Yeah. It's
So.
absence makes the heart grow fonder. Yeah.
I know.
So there. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. That was it. And by the way, we tried the production schedule thing once before. Remember I bought that big calendar and I put it on the wall out here and it had the whole year on one massive dry erase calendar. Nobody used it. And then we tried
because it was too overwhelming.
And it was too overwhelming. And then we tried the shared calendar in Google. We tried a shared calendar in Google in our phones between the two of us and the friends that help. That didn't work either. We went back to Excel on a piece of paper and 1 page at a time.
Honestly, it's great.
It works.
It's
simple.
Great. I mean, Angie and I are sitting here like, holy crap. We took Friday off.
You and I skipped work on Thursday.
We skipped half a day.
Half a
Really.
day, that's
Honestly,
true.
it was half a day.
Right.
We worked up until 1 o'clock.
Right.
Half a day on Thursday. Angie and I took the day off on Friday, went out to lunch. She went to her massage. I went grocery shopping. Then we met back up.
Yep.
And then we had a friends thing Friday night. But we were sitting there not only did we finish on time, we finished early with time to sit back and breathe.
Right.
That has never happened before.
No,
so.
Go. So
Anyway.
Here we go. Let's go.
We
got to keep it so that way the people that aren't here, can watch this and it's not 8 hours long. What would you like? Would you like me to grab?
I want to start with my little man.
Your favorite?
My little
And I can hold it up there if you want.
Yeah.
I'll move up.
So, okay. This is one of my love-hates. Hold on. I'm just going to hold him for a little bit.
Okay. Hold on.
Love-hate relationship with this little guy. He is absolutely adorable. Okay. But he's a pain in the ass to make.
Come on, zoom. Come on, folks. Oh,
there. Oh my God. How cute is he? Okay. So this guy is naturally colored. There's actually 0 color in him. And
look at his coochie.
Look at the little tail. I know it looks like there should be color in him because he's brown.
I wish I had something that can hold it right here.
I know.
Not me. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to think of that.
Okay.
Next
So
time.
why don't you just hold him so that I can go over kind of what.
All right. Yeah. Keep talking.
Yeah.
Sure.
So there's 0 coloration in this little guy. One of the things that we talk about a little bit, or what people find most fascinating, not all fragrance oils can go into soap.
People ask all the time, can you make a soap that smells like this lotion? And we're like, no.
No, because it just doesn't work. It's not safe. The process, it's science. And some of these fragrance oils they do not work.
Right,
okay.
Keep
so
talking.
This fragrance oil in particular has a discoloring effect. And the discolor, it colors the soap to this chocolate brown color. So he does not have any color in him. He is just there, I guess.
There, that's what we're talking about right now.
Okay.
I don't want to put it in.
So on the website, this little guy's name is Reindeer Games, and he is fragranced in think of a cookie, like a sugar cookie. So he's got a vanilla base, but also sugar and that sweetness and that warmth that you would think of a cookie coming right out of the oven for Christmas, And then, of course, my little note is, while he smells amazing, he is not edible and will not taste as good as he smells. Every single Reindeer Games soap will come with a scarf. So we did not just put this on him for cuteness for a photo. See, Janice and I are on the same wavelength.
Yeah, she just asked,
does the scarf come with it? Yes, every single one.
Hand tied, there's no machines here.
So, but there are 3 different varieties of scarves. All of them are red and white, or just solid red. So this one has a pom-pom. Some of them don't have pom-poms, but they're all in the same idea of this scarf.
I'm just going to clarify. Yes, we will be out of focus right now, but the soap is in focus.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
We know you want to see the soap more than you want to see us.
Yeah.
This little guy weighs about 5.5 to 6 ounces when he was made. Now, natural soap during the curing process, during that 4 to 6 week mark, one of the reasons it's so important to cure your soap is because it has to lose some of the moisture that goes into it and so that it can be soap. But then before you use it, which I highly doubt anybody's actually using this soap, but if you did, it has to lose about 25% of its weight, the water weight, the moisture, so that it becomes a harder bar, so that when you do go and use it, it doesn't melt away. You get a longer lasting bar.
I just want to say hi to Babs. Hi, Babs. She said, not sure if I've ever chatted here before, but I'm here for this.
Okay.
Just, you know.
So this little soap, though, comes in this cute little gift box. Okay. We've got a tag here. Can you hold it up to the...
Yep.
Got a tag there that says what it is. And then it also has a to from, so like we know this time of year it's not.
Yeah, it's trying. It might be too close, but you could kind of get an idea.
Yeah, there you go. This time of year we know a lot of people are gifting these soaps. So in the creation of my tags, I made sure that it was ideal for gifting.
Do we have a way on the website, or did you in the description write this product is gift ready? Or we could do that at some point.
All of them are this year, so
there you go.
And then underneath is your tag, your sticker that says, it's a premium handmade goat milk soap, and then all the ingredients and the legal stuff on the back. So you've got what it is here. Yeah, exactly. To me, from me.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. All right. So when we're done talking about them, we'll put them on a different table. So
Oh, one thing you guys can do too, which we thought of this after, is for those collectors out there. Yes, some people in this group buy soap and don't use it because I don't know if you really want to clean your butt with an antler. I'm just saying, hey, this is that was
inappropriate.
PG-13 here. Sometimes
your butt with an antler.
I'm just saying. Okay, put it in the comments. Who's buying this and actually using it? Nobody. You can open it up and then put it back in this clear little box to keep the dust off of it.
Yeah.
You could open it, smell it every once in a while. The clear box acts as like a protective little, like, grandchildren don't touch my reindeer type thing. Because we know some of you, your grandchildren want to touch all your soap. And you're like, no touchy.
No touchy.
So there you go. That's the reindeer.
Now you've encouraged Mel B to be naughty.
Yeah.
She just said they make good exfoliators.
There you go. It could work.
All right.
Yeah.
Keeping with that, we also have a matching lotion to go with. So this is fragranced in the same fragrance, same name. So lotions in general, we get a question a lot about whether or not these lotions, like, do you have one that's good for your face? All of our lotions are mild enough to be used on your face. It just comes down to your sensitivity on fragrances. Because if you're going to put a lotion like this one that smells like a Christmas cookie right under your nose, it might not be good for your diet plan. So for me, it would make me hungry. But it is really a warm fragrance. And, if you are in that Christmas spirit and you just want a little, like, I want to smell delicious, then this is definitely a good one. It's great for kids as well. All of our lotions make great stocking stuffers because they fit in a stocking really nice. But, also, if you've never gotten our lotions before, it's super, super important. No, it doesn't need to be in a refrigerator. It's fine to be out on your nightstand or in your bathroom. Just make sure it stays out of direct sunlight.
Yeah, don't put it in your bathroom window.
Yeah.
It'll just get too warm.
Bathroom windows, don't keep it in your car. If you want to, there's a little pro tip. Walmart sells like these little travel, like lotion
tubes.
Yes. You can actually take the pump out of your lotion and carefully microwave it back down to a liquid.
So to do that, it's about 10 seconds. Give it a little shake. 10 seconds again. Give it a little shake. And eventually it'll look like milk.
Yeah.
You know, it have the consistency of like a heavy cream.
Yeah.
And then you can pour it.
I actually would suggest putting the pump back in.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And squirting the liquid only because it's a smaller stream. Going into a lotion travel tube, it would be cleaner to just pump it a little bit. And now you've got yourself a travel size of some of the ones that just don't come in a travel size.
Yeah.
We have 6 of them that come in a travel size. And that's, you know, just some people just want a newer fragrance that comes in that. But I still wouldn't put it in your purse and then leave your purse in the car.
Yeah, don't do that.
So.
Yeah, and all our lotion should have a label on the bottom that says best buy date. That does not mean it's bad on that date. We can actually push what you said. You have some 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah, I have a couple of the original bottles of lotion still are completely fine, and they're now 10 years old.
Right, but the FDA requires us to put 2 years on it. And sometimes these do kind of fly off during shipping or whatever. So
yeah, but if you had a question like, hey, mine didn't come with one, what is the best use by date, just so you know, or you can make note of it. We have all of that information. I'd be more than happy to let you know that specific bottle of lotion is best used by such and such date.
Right. And if you give it to a friend with only like 6 months left, they're probably going to use it in about a 6-month window, maybe, but it'll be fine. Like, don't worry about it.
Don't throw it out just because the best use by date has come and gone.
But if you do, buy more. I'm just a shameless plug.
Shameless.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
What's next?
One of my next favorites will go to Cup of Cuddles. Okay. So this one.
I'll hold it way up here.
Yeah. So this bar comes super cute. We kind of used our traditional premium mold for this bar. So it's more of a square
beveled
edges on all of them,
all hand beveled.
Yep, hand piped, whipped cream, hand poured. Everything's hand. I don't know, we don't have to really say it's hands on because
kind of, because
knows.
This, I mean, it's technically
hand poured,
technically hand done,
and
but
it's hand cut.
Right, but with one cut, I can cut 13 bars at once. You can't make 13 bars at once.
These are a little,
you have to.
But this is why it gets a premium
title,
because
correct. That's the difference.
These are touched.
Yeah,
I mean, they're touched a lot. And like,
if you think about it, that beveled edge, you had to touch it 4 times just to bevel the edge. You had to touch it again to spray, to airbrush the paint on. You had to touch it again to do the cream, and then again for the little cookie. And by the way, you had to make the cookie 2 weeks before, and then you had to put. This is like 12 steps. That's like 4. You know.
Yeah, and we didn't even go into how we had to pour it
and how you
cut it individual.
Right.
So anyway, okay, so Cup of Cuddles. And so
heavy.
This is a little bit of a bigger bar. We're pushing more like 6.5 to 7 ounces on this one. Super cute. It is fragranced in, it's quite literally fragranced in hot cocoa fragrance. So it's definitely got like the trying to get to just where the description is. Where is it? I just said it's hot cocoa. Like everybody knows what hot cocoa smells like.
It's a hot chocolate.
It's a realistic blend of hot chocolate with melted marshmallow topping. You've got the warm, hot chocolate fragrance mixed in with some of that like vanilla, gooey marshmallow that you would put in a cup of hot cocoa. So the only thing that's not soap in this bar is the straw. So if you do want to use this bar, just kind of stay away from, you can't pull the straw out because it was placed in while the soap was wet. So then the soap hardened around it. So if you really wanted to use the bar, I would probably trim it's a paper straw, so it's not going to hurt you.
It'll dissolve.
And it will dissolve in but I would probably cut the little bit on the top that's extra if you're going to use it. But otherwise, if you're just going to display it, keep it as is.
Oh my gosh. I smell like hot cocoa now.
Yeah. One of the issues we've had with this bar is, and I don't think we'll have a big problem, but the whipped cream topping is coming off. in one piece, like this whole section comes boop, right off. And one of the ways that we've been fixing it is if you kind of scrape the bottom of the whipped cream and you scrape the top of the chocolate hot cocoa bar and then wet it almost to a point where it creates a little bit of suds and then plop it back on and let it dry, it fuses back together and it won't.
Yeah.
It doesn't fall off. But yeah,
God forbid one of you guys get it and the whipped cream popped off. Like
it's not ruined.
It's not ruined. That's the way to fix it.
You can place it back together. We've done it. I think we've only had to do it like twice, but it is just something. It's a little bit of a known issue. This bar, if you have the Grinch soap or what was last year's
Grinch, Elf on the shelf. Yeah.
If you have the Elf soap from last year or the Grinch soap from the year before, this is a super comparable, same size, same mold, same technique. Okay, a question. Are the reindeer and hot chocolate bar limited supply? Yeah, I really, if we're being truly transparent, I have less than 100 of each.
Yeah. No reindeer. Less.
We're
right.
This is right at 100.
Yeah.
That's how many molds I made. And the reindeer is, if I can get.
Now reindeer. Okay, so this is what might happen with the reindeer. Want me to explain that?
I can't read your mind.
Okay, she'll correct me. Our website says on the website, you guys have that spot where you can plop your email in and it'll give you an email notification when this product comes in stock. Because currently today it says, coming soon. Right now our website says only 50 people want the reindeer, and we know that's not true. But we took Facebook feedback when she posted the picture of the reindeer, and we said,
I went to him and I was like,
we got a problem.
We're in trouble.
Because the skull sold out in like 3 days or 2 days. And the reindeer post on Facebook got way more excitement than the skull. So we try to use your guys' excitement on our photos to gear how much we need to make, because we don't want to have reindeers in August. We really don't. And they take forever to make. We'd rather move on and start planning, Valentine's Day, whatever. So you did say, Facebook got real excited about the reindeer. Let's make more. However, those more are not going to be ready for November 1st. So what might happen, and you could correct me, the reindeer might go on sale. And I'm telling you right now, if you want the reindeer, you got to buy on the day we launch, right? It might sell out that day, but about a day later, it might come back. But it'll
be about a week or two.
It'll come back. Mm-hmm. But it's a pre-order now, meaning you're paying for it, but it's not going to ship for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, which is why we launch on November on November 1st, because we'll still get it shipped out by the end of November, and you'll have it the first week or two of December. You'll have it in time as long as you're not going to a Thanksgiving party. But that might happen because basically we have 2 rounds of the reindeer. We have the round originally ready to go, packaged and whatever. We have another round not even completely made yet.
They're still in the freezer.
They're still, they all have to be frozen.
They all have to go in the freezer so those antlers don't pop off.
Right. Okay. So yes, everything you see in the premium world is like day 1, maybe day 2 of the launch.
Certain
cycle.
Premiums, I think we're getting to this one next. The
Which
little
one? You want to go? The present.
No, actually the poinsettia.
Poinsettia
is next. Okay. I wasn't actually ready to go there though.
She wasn't ready to go there.
No. Okay. But yeah, most of the premium soaps, they're very detail oriented, as you can see. Like these things don't make themselves. And there's a lot of time and labor that goes into them. So I can really only, for my own sanity, make so many of them. We were able to find a way to make a few more of the reindeers, but it's definitely going to be one of those like quick sellers. I'm thinking that if we move on to the second batch of reindeers, I can still sneak out. Like if we pre-order a few extras that actually aren't even made yet, I can still make more reindeers after this.
You're willing to go to a third batch?
and still get them out before Christmas. I have to do like some serious calculating.
We got to do some inventory
But
calculating.
then nobody can use the soap. You
Right.
guys have to just display it.
Right. But
At
we
least
got
for the first like 4 weeks of you guys owning it.
Put it this way, one of the conversations that I enjoyed the best when I was down with Daniel and those guys and talking to them, they even said it at the scale they're at and the size they're at. They're like, we're scared of pre-order. And I'm like, yeah, so are we. And
well, we've gotten
it's so hard to manage when you've got 200 orders you need to ship out and you're like, oh, I can't ship that one and I already printed it. Oh, I can't do that one and I already bought the UPS. And how do you tell the computer to say only print orders that have products that are already made? It gets extremely complicated, but it's very good for the audience in certain ways because then we're only making the amount of reindeers we need to actually sell. So we'll see if we can get to a second and third round of reindeer. I just don't want to promise anything.
Yeah. Right. Well, I'm not promising that that's going to happen. I'm just saying it might be possible.
Right.
Depending on what the
Yeah.
Okay. Poinsettia soap.
I actually like this one.
So this one was kind of a cool idea. I thought of.
Come on, camera.
You can do it.
You can do it. Once it's
Focus.
there. Look at that 3D and the poinsettia. Look at that.
Yep. So these are little poinsettia flowers that
As you can kind of see
hand poured because this is like the theme of the day.
And they're poured in.
They're cut in half after they're made, and then we did a special order for a wedding, and I used these molds for the first time, and I decided to use them again and put in bed these flower soaps. These
it's
flowers.
Struggling so hard.
Now nothing is focused.
It's slow.
Okay. So then of course, you can't have a poinsettia soap without using a blend of some kind of
we have a good number of these.
Citrus.
Not that we're giving out quantities on everything, but we have a good number.
More of these than I have of everything
good
else.
Number.
So these are made with a blend of citrus and strawberry for sort of like your classic orange, but not like potpourri orange, but just like how you have like that classic orange citrus Christmas fragrance. I don't really know how else to describe it. These bars weigh about 4 to 4.5 ounces.
And I can see people using these.
Well, not that one out and dropped on the floor.
That one will end up in a mystery box now.
That one was mine anyway.
Oh, okay.
So just so you guys know, I always
don't drop your soap.
Don't drop your soap. I always just made a joke that I fell right into.
All right, keep going. Yep. You always do what?
Keep a bar.
We try, and that's coming soon. I'll make that video eventually. We don't actually have one bar of every soap we ever made. Some of you have bars that we might want to buy from you. Might be like a investment. You bought it, and now we're like, hey, I want it. What'd you pay for it? And it'll be like $20. Okay, I'll give you 30 and see if I can start buying soap back from some of you people. So I can build the timeline of soap is what I'm trying to do from the beginning to now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. You said it paired with a lotion somewhere.
It does. This one pairs with our Poinsettia Passion lotion, same fragrance, just in a lotion.
That's Winnie.
And of course, Winnie is on every single lotion bottle this season.
This season, she is on everyone.
Yep. Yeah.
She is the director of marketing. You'll hear that in a minute. She's crazy too.
She is. Could you not break stuff?
The light almost fell over. All right, where are we going next?
We are going to Snowberry. Oh, wait.
There's more.
Hold on.
Well, I could get it.
Yeah, take this one and this one. You have to show the packaging.
Oh, yeah, packaging. Yes. Let's go back to Couple Cuddles for a second. Cute, normal box, but Couple Cuddles sticker. Look at that. So cute. Just the normal box. You could write on it if you want, put a sticker on it, wrap it, whatever you want to do. This is our typical box thing. This is what we try to do all the time.
Yeah. Also, I've never done this before, but there's also a Cup of Cuddles swag item.
Oh yeah.
So you can actually buy and inspired by. I know we're blurry. We're going back and forth because of product, showing you guys products. So we'll sit back here. There we go. I'm in focus again. But there's actually a Cup of Cuddles coffee mug that you can purchase as well. And it is modeled after, it is not the same exact mug, but it is modeled after the photo prop that was used in the picture for the product soap and lotion, Cup of Cuddles.
Right.
And then Poinsettia Passion.
Yep.
This is in a smaller box.
Same.
Oh, you smushed it.
Yeah, I got smushed. Smushed. Same concept as Cup of Cuddles. Little box with the sticker that wraps halfway or all the way around. And it's got information on the bottom.
That's the ingredients
down
and like
there.
social stuff.
Social media, ingredients, all that stuff.
And then we're back in the car.
We're back.
All right. We are moving on to Snowberry. This is this little guy.
Oh, this one.
Like Snow Girl. Okay. Now, one thing that you cannot, I tried so hard to take a cute picture of this
I'll
one.
hold it. Yeah, and get it.
But you could not capture the dusting of glitter
You can see it a little.
on
You
the
can see
top.
it. It's glittery.
All right, you see the shimmer there? It is not an offensive amount of glitter,
Yeah,
okay?
see it.
And it's biodegradable for those who love the planet, which I love the planet.
And who are actually going to use this?
Also, yes, it's not going to stick to you in the shower, and then you're going to come out of the shower looking like you're ready for the club. So this is something. Hi, me again. Let's focus.
Very
Okay,
glitchy.
it can't.
Okay, keep going.
It can't. I know we're out of focus. We're trying to do. Okay. Snowberry. Okay, so she's a 3D soap, and she is fragranced in top notes of watermelon and strawberry, with a balance of warm and comfortable bottom notes of vanilla and rose. So it is not like your traditional Christmas fragrance. And that's kind of why this collection is unique, because I didn't use all like what you would cranberries and, Christmas tree fragrance and potpourri and all the really heavy Christmas fragrances that can be overdone around the year. This is something that I kind of blended into and made it work for a Christmas soap. So yes, all of these are soaps. This one weighs about 4 ounces, and every single one of them have a hand-tied yarn scarf. And they're lightly dusted with that glitter.
And all of them are the same color scarf,
Every single one of them looks just like this one.
Right, got it.
Yep.
There you go. Yep. And the box for that?
The box for that
is right there.
It comes in this cute little
gift box,
hand-tied bow with another tag that,
another
it's ready for gifting because it says to and from on it. There we go. Snowberry.
Snowberry to from. That's what it comes in.
And then we have a matching lotion to go with.
Yep.
Yep. There's really not much
to
talk about with the lotion. Only that
it matches that.
Right. Only that it comes in a lotion.
Right.
Okay. Also, no, we haven't gotten there yet with any of those. Okay.
Oh no, your speaking and videos are not. Let me see if mine's doing this. Go ahead. Because internet numbers, I just looked at upload, download speeds. Everything's good on our end.
Yeah.
Everything.
Some of those things we're just not going to be able to troubleshoot on the fly like this.
Yeah, you might just have to lower the quality on your end if you have to. Like click the little gear in the bottom right and go video quality and just lower it. Because we are pushing 1080p, which is high end, but if you lower it down to something like even a 480, which is what my phone just did, it's all running fine.
It's tough sometimes,
it looks like it's doing.
We work with what we have. I want to move on to our frosted fur.
Frosted fur. I got to stop myself from talking because I could hear myself. There you go. Frosted fur.
All right. So that would be this one. You're gonna have to probably put it up close.
Yep, again.
Because
you can see the definition.
she is also dusted in a gold. Like, think about when it first starts snowing and the snow starts sticking to the trees. Now we're blurry.
Yeah, well, we will.
Well, I know.
Yeah. It'll update. Come on.
Look at my face.
No, it's not going to. It's gonna find here. I'll take this out of the way. You know, they know
It works every time.
They know what we're talking about now.
Well,
Oh, you want it back?
well, because it was very quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
So this one has like a spiral design. So it's not just like a triangular shape. It definitely has definition and curves. It was actually, I actually really liked making this one. And like I was saying, it also has glitter on it, not offensive amounts. And this one is obviously a gold glitter. Like you can tell on the white base, which isn't even really white. It's more of a cream color because of how the fragrance interacts with soap. So it's definitely more of this like, ooh, it's more cream. Gold dusting on that one, whereas on Snowberry, that one has a silver dusting on it.
You see what I just put on the screen?
No.
I need to take my lunch break at noon on 11/1. Take it at 11:45, so you're prepped and ready.
Yeah. This one, now I found this gorgeous fragrance that is like a Christmas tree, which I don't typically like, but this one I was like, this one hit good. So this one has a blend of fragrance oil and essential oils in it. So it offers a fresh evergreen fir blend with a deep red berry for balance. And I think that's why I don't find this one so offensive when it comes to like that Christmas tree smell. I love a fresh Christmas tree smell, but I don't typically like Christmas tree smell in a fragrance oil. So when I found this one, I was like, yes, we're doing it. It also is blended with essential oils of eucalyptus, fir needle, lemon, cedar leaf, clove leaf, and something else I can't pronounce. So it is I would say it's a deep-bodied fragrance. It is one that, what?
She took the day off.
Okay, can I get?
Sorry, I'm excited. That was funny.
It is one that will fill up your bathroom or wherever you end up putting it, because that's what it does to me every time I walk by the curing racks. I was like, that's the one I can smell. Super elegant, very classic. It's in everything. So,
and we have a decent amount of those.
We've got it in a Christmas tree.
Okay.
We've got it in a lotion. And I also put it in a bath salt.
Very simple, a lotion.
This is our bath salt, by the way. So there's actually goat milk in our bath salt, which is really great because, as some of you bath salt people know, Epsom salt is really great for like sucking the toxins out of your body. But then we put kaolin clay and powdered goat milk in it that helps, and that will actually, your body will absorb. So you're getting rid of toxins and you're absorbing all of the great nutrients that can be found in kaolin clay and powdered goat milk. And it's amazing. Olivia actually uses this as part of her recovery program from gymnastics. So when her muscles are hurting after a really hard day of conditioning, I tell her, get in your bathtub. It's one of the reasons she moved out of this room and moved into the upstairs bedroom, because she has a big soaking tub in her room now.
Well, plus she's the only girl that had to share a bathroom with three almost teenagers, and it was like, all right.
She has her own bathroom.
You win. You're female. Go.
She has her own bathroom, and it has a soaking tub, and so she can do a lot of her recovery up there. Right. Because we loved it so much, we actually threw it into a usable bar of Simple Suds.
I'll just sit here and look pretty.
You do that.
Thanks.
So we all know, if when you really love a bar of soap, you want to use it, but then when it's in a premium, this is what it actually looks like. So it's like this nice, what I would say like a juniper blue.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you guys missed what she said. She said when it's in a premium, this is what it looks like. This is simple suds.
I'm
When it's in a premium, you probably don't want to use it. So
that
that's
was kind
why
of my point.
we made this.
Also, this is what the frosted fir Christmas tree looks like in the packaging. So you got a cute little bow on top.
Same thing, clear box.
Clear box, gray tissue, and then ingredient stuff underneath. Oh,
We're going fast now.
Also comes in a tester size.
Which, by the way, first time we've ever done this, I think, or we brought it back. It might have been years ago. We usually don't sell tester bath salts. This is good for about 2 baths. We usually don't sell them this small.
Or 1 if you're Olivia.
Oh, yeah, true. We usually only sell these in a set where you have to buy like 5 different fragrances at once. But these will be sold individually for the 3 bath salts coming out this season.
And those are fantastic.
I see a behind the scenes person.
Yes.
Oh, it's an older child.
No.
No.
Okay, but if you do.
What?
No,
Since for me? You
What?
were thinking of me?
What are we doing? We're working.
We're having Christmas
Why did they
candy.
open that though?
Ow. My back.
They weren't.
Christmas candy. We bought them for her. Come on.
Who opened
Have
it?
them.
Did Olivia get one yet?
Who
Yeah.
opened them?
On who?
Who opened them?
I don't know. I just found them.
Of
You're-
course, he found them hidden Christmas candies.
Because you're tall.
Well, yeah, I looked up
And then
I saw
Olivia.
gold. I was looking for paper plates and I saw
I looked
gold.
up and I found gold.
I saw gold.
Not sponsored, but the
So
little
I-
gold chocolate thing.
It's
I don't
from
even-
a
Okay, let's get back to work. Bye.
No, we can't have it.
We need our own building where the children don't come and interrupt live. Okay, go ahead. Maybe they like it. Who knows?
Right here.
Oh, you can't talk. So it's my turn. Okay, back to the bath salts. I'll jump over to this one. So see, you got another one here. Which one's this one, Mom? Merry and Bright, right? Which won't focus, but
You're funny. I said I can't talk, and then you asked me.
oh, and then I asked you a question. That's good. I don't know what to talk about while you're chewing. Then, here it is again, right?
Let's go over this fragrance first.
Large and small.
Get rid of all this.
Get rid of all this.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna.
Actually, no, I don't have a soap for this one.
Right. That's what. Yes, you do. Sort of.
Fake news. I have a soap for this one. Okay. So this one's called Merry and Bright. I found this fragrance late. And this was kind of like a quick add-on.
No.
And I was like, we can do this in
The
a
simple.
simple suds. I just don't have a premium for it because, again, that's really late. Okay. So this one is a really awesome fragrance. It's a blend of ripe raspberries, cranberry, and apple. So then it has a little touch of cinnamon and fir for a magical touch.
Ooh.
Mhm. That's what it says. It's in a soap. In the simple, it's gonna fall. It's totally gonna
There you
fall.
go.
This is not Jenga.
Simple suds, salt, and lotion. I will not stack this. Yeah.
I told you.
Oh, it was so fun.
No, yeah. And
Okay,
then until
not
it's
fun.
Not
Not
fun. Okay.
Okay, so we're done with all this. Actually, you talked about all merry and bright. Keep going though.
I'm no longer merry or bright. Okay. We already talked about bath salts and how.
So when it comes to the simple suds holiday editions, they are limited, but we have a lot. It is what I'd say.
Yeah.
Kind of like when we launched watermelon simple suds over the
Exactly.
summer. We only made it once, and we technically still have it. So
I actually only have like 20 bars. of
there,
that.
yeah, watermelon. There's only like 20 left. So if you're trying to grab those, either get them now or Black November snag them, but they'll be gone real soon.
Okay, so our next one are these little. Nope, not gonna say it because I love them. I love them. I love them. All right, we got our cute little presents. These ones are. This is called Berry Christmas, and she's all hand piped. So that ribbon is hand piped. The bow was poured and painted to be gold, and the color. I went with like this pale pink,
Oh my
And
gosh.
pale pink, white, and gold.
Sony, let's go. Canon's, by the way, focus way faster than Sony's. I might have to. There we go. No, okay. Go ahead. Talk. I was trying to get that to focus.
So it's wrapped in a hand-piped creamy white ribbon and topped with a hand-painted gold soap bow. It's got an invigorating blend of juicy berries and warm vanilla. And that's what it smells like. This one comes in a little gift box with the bow and all of that, and a little tag with the name of the soap and the to and the from. So it's all gift giving ready. And then she also comes in a bath salt. Oh, I was like, where is it? That was the test size, but then it does come in a big size. With our bath salts, we also, the big size bath salts, not the testers. But in this size bath salt, it does come with a wooden spoon. So you can like portion out how much you would like. It's really, we get a question a lot, like how much salt should I put in my one bath? And it really depends on how much water is in there and how much fragrance you really, you know, how much do you want in there? You can't overdo it. But it's really just personal preference. So like some people are saying how if you don't have a bathtub, which a lot of people don't have a bathtub, or it's just simply not safe to get in and out of a bathtub for you, then you can always get like a foot soak. They make these really neat machines. They're really inexpensive at Walmart, where it's like a bubbling massage foot soaker thing. And you just put a little bit of warm water in it and you can turn it on. It'll blow the jets around and massage your feet. And when you do salt soaks on your feet, like there's something, I don't know exactly what the science is, but there is something about soaking your feet and how the word is there, but it's not coming out. Bill? No. Anyway, it's supposed to be really good to soak your feet as far as like cleaning out some of those toxins. Ooh, I forgot.
While you look around, can I get a double thumbs up if people can see and hear? I saw one or two, maybe just one person thinking it crashed. But I don't think it did.
Oh. Cup of Cuddles also comes in a lotion.
Here
we go. We missed that one. Okay, I don't have one of my lotions, and that's okay because it's already been for sale for a while, and you probably already all know about it. But November's lotion of the month.
Thank you.
November's lotion of the month is Cashmere and Silk. If you don't already have it, this one is infused with a creamy blend of French vanilla, sandalwood, and coconut milk. It's really, really nice for fall and going into the holidays. Why? Let me see. We can talk about January's lotion of the month.
That's this one?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what December's was. I think we might have already talked about it, which is why I skipped over it.
Yeah.
Merry and Bright. So Merry and Bright is December's lotion of the month, and we already went over it. And then this one is called Clean Slate, and it is January's lotion of the month. So it's not really in like the Christmas collection, but it will be launching on November 1st simply because we launch all of winter lotion of the months at the same time. So Clean Slate is Clean Slate is a fresh and fruity scent. And it combines mango, Meyer lemon, tangerine, lemon zest, vanilla bean, and warm sugar for a luxurious experience. Oh. And I have to say, this one's on my nightstand, along with a few others. I don't want to play favorites, but this one's on my nightstand, and I absolutely love it.
You used the word invigorating and luxurious in this live stream. This is good. Because they're all written in there, right?
That's what it says on the description.
That's good.
Yeah.
So one thing we like to do for anybody new here, as you can see, there's 196 people here, and that almost matches the amount of premium soaps we make. We do that on purpose. Like the premium, we're not going to make 500 reindeer if we're not going to sell 500 reindeer, right? We kind of match our high-end collectible fancy stuff with the extreme core follower base. So we also like to use you guys for some questions. So now's your time to throw a question in there or two about products, maybe goats. We got to go in at least, we maybe have
definitely
little-
meant reflexology.
Oh, yeah.
ahead.
So there's a feature, and I haven't even run this by you yet, and I don't know if we can pull it off, but you got things like Lotion of the Month and Coffee of the Month. Those are the only two programs we offer where you sign up subscription based, and you get a lotion every month and you get a coffee every month if you sign up for either one. There's a bunch of you in it. I know most of you like get the lotion and give it away because you have 15 bottles of lotion, but you're getting it at a substantial savings if you look at the price between buying a bottle of lotion and paying for shipping, or just sign up for this and go for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to give that as a gift to somebody is a challenge, because, so say I wanted to buy Coffee of the Month for my dad, I'd have to go in there and buy it for him, but then my credit card's going to get hit every month for the next 12 months or whenever I turn it off, right? There is a feature, and I don't know if anybody would be interested in it, where you can purchase Coffee of the Month. Say it's $14 a bag. Say we were going to do it for $10 a bag if you sign up. So that'd be $120 for the year. And you, the buyer, actually pay $120 at checkout. And then we, the manufacturer, handle everything else. They get their bag every month for the next year. And for you, it was one and done. I just purchased it. My buddy, my friend, my cousin, my daughter, whatever, is going to get a coffee from you every month. And I only got to see it on my credit card once. Game on. I'd love that. We don't know, but the system offers it and we've never used it. So just throwing it out there. We've looked at it and are like, I don't know, people like that idea. So just something you could throw it in like, yeah, that's cool. Or no, I'd rather do the, So, because people have asked for Soap of the Month before and we're like, oh, I don't know.
No.
Not, it's too complicated. We haven't done it.
No.
So
There's a lot.
There's a lot involved.
There's a lot that goes involved with soap, and then I have to stay 6 weeks ahead of that.
Yeah.
So, okay, so the next part of this preview live event, whatever, is
What? What'd you say?
Silly me. When I saw Christmas lineup preview, I was expecting goats and Santa hats. Well, sorry to disappoint. Tranquility. Will Tranquility be back? No, that was one of those limited premium soaps. So once we ran out, we're out. But if it's something that you need one bar of, we can go and check and see if we've got a little a bar hanging around. Because that's what happens sometimes, like you were saying earlier. We don't put every bar of soap that I make into our inventory. We leave a buffer. And that's to protect what happened with the Grinch soap that one year, where people were buying faster than our inventory system could keep up. So you guys were faster than our computer and it crashed our system.
Well, it gives you both the sale when we don't even have the product. So we had to create that buffer.
That's what I mean is yeah. So sometimes we will then go and find those buffer bars that we didn't put into the inventory system. And so if somebody says, it just happened recently with Pumpkin Patch.
Yeah.
Where somebody was ordered, but then emailed and was like, hey, I just placed an order and I wanted Pumpkin Patch, but I saw it was sold out. Do you have any extra? Do you have one? She got lucky because we did. But it doesn't happen very often because sometimes we'll go and adjust as the website kind of slows down. We'll put those buffer bars back into inventory.
Right. Yeah.
So
that goes back to the importance of that feature of the email. Say you really want a reindeer and you put the email in there, your email's already in there today. And on November 1st, when she pushes the magic button, and the website goes live and you miss it because November 1st you were busy. Well, now it's sold out. Go back in on November 2nd or 3rd and put your email back in and be like, I missed the first flag. Like, I need another flag. Put it back in, because a week or two later, we might push the button again because more of them came back in. That's how that system works. And that's how that lady grabbed a pumpkin patch, because she wanted it, missed it, put it back in. And when we added like 5 more to the website, she got one there or something like that. I can't remember exactly how it worked, but that's how that email system works.
Yeah. Just Tracy asked, I got a donut shaped soap in a mystery box. What the heck was that from?
So
that was
talk
from
about mystery box too.
Mystery boxes are the soaps that are part of R&D. So as I'm testing fragrances to see how they behave in soap with either different colors, or whether sometimes when you put a fragrance in, it doesn't stay fluid enough to do any kind of artwork in, and it'll actually seize up and turn to soap within like a second. And you're like, this is not usable. So sometimes as I'm playing, I end up making these like 1 to 3 pound batches of soap. And I'm really just playing with either like, how does it do with the color I would like to make this soap? So if I want it to be white and it naturally discolors to brown, it's going to be like this weird, it's going to not be brown, but it's also not going to be white. So it's not the desired outcome. So I have to kind of scratch that idea, but we don't like to throw soap out. It's usable soap. It just doesn't match the project that I wanted to use it for. So I end up getting like these trays of R&D days, and all of these soaps need to go somewhere. So we throw them in a mystery box that you guys, I don't have a lot of these bars, so I can't say, here, anybody want these, say, 6 bars of soap. But in a mystery box, I can compile all of my extras, even like some of the pieces that weren't pretty enough to sell. Say it was cracked, say it was dropped on the floor and smushied. That can now go into a mystery box, and you can have a perfectly usable bar of soap. It just didn't make the quality control cut.
Can I answer that?
Of course.
I'm trying to be respectful. Somebody jumped in a video yesterday that I talked about how we manage our goat herd. And the day she decides to keep a baby goat, that goat stays here, from baby to potential mom to retired to cremated to here in a little box. It is not the most cost-effective way to do it.
That's
right?
probably one of the least cost-effective
It's the
ways.
least cost-effective way to run a dairy herd, right? But it's the right way. So when it comes to our soap and all this R&D and all this hundreds of pounds of soap in cases we can't sell because there is a quality control, right? But it's not like the grocery store where they won't sell a bruised tomato, which is so stupid. You should, because people will buy it. But in our country, without getting too political, everything's got to be perfect. So we decided that, like, hey, we're never throwing soap away. What can we do? We've donated hundreds of pounds to a battered women's homeless shelter in the past. We have other boxes that we're looking for other donation options that we might do.
We've sent soap to Africa.
We sent soap to Africa last Christmas. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All in sisal pouches. Yep. Hundreds of them. Packed them all, put them in a box, and they went off to like Africa. So then we created the mystery soap box where you guys don't know what you're going to get. You just know a ballpark of poundage, how much is it going to weigh, and you can get things like your attempt to make soap donuts, which didn't work, and it may come someday.
It's not that it didn't really work. It wasn't. That technique was really difficult,
right?
And it actually created too much waste.
Yeah.
And so I was like, meh, not really worth it for like the outcome.
Yeah.
So it was something I noodled with. And they're kind of cool, but it's not what I wanted.
Can I give out a secret? Can I tell them a secret?
Listen, I don't know because I don't know what the secret is. No.
I have
nothing there.
But it might show up in a mystery box. That's what I mean.
No. Oh, okay.
You still get what I'm saying?
There's other molds that I've been working with that somebody has gotten one.
Somebody got one?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, there's other fancy soaps that get poured in like a mold, kind of like a Jello mold almost, and they come out with an imprint on them. And there might be some that you find in mystery boxes over the next month or two that like you've never seen before. To the point where like we're not mass producing this, but
It just is where extra
it's
batter
just where
goes.
extra goes.
Every time I make soap, there's usually extra batter. So that batter has to go into some kind of mold. And I'm tired of using face bar molds. So I put it in. I've got
Weird stuff.
paw print. I thought you were talking about these
No,
ones.
not that one.
And I was
No, the one that has the little house.
and I was like, that's a surprise.
No, not that one. Because I didn't
Okay.
even know about that one.
Surprise! That's Valentine's Day though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
can't know.
Can't know that one.
You can't know it.
Okay.
What?
You just gave it away. So
I did not.
yeah, my point is there's some cool stuff coming up, but it's all in mystery boxes eventually. It makes them kind of exciting. And that's a lot of soap for the price you pay in a mystery box. And it just keeps
is
it
a lot of soap.
it just keeps it out of like we have 5-gallon buckets full of like soap in the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
yeah,
just
the Greta made me do it swag.
Greta made me do it.
That
Yeah.
was amazing. I giggled so hard so I wanted to make a naughty nice, something naughty nice. And then I was like, and then there was like some, I saw other like inspiration type stuff where, like the last one was like
Oh.
the check mark of like the nice or naughty. And then there was a third option. And some of the options were like, Santa, I can explain, or whatever. And then I just like heard Greta's voice and I was like, Greta made me do it. And I was like, that's fantastic.
Yep. So they had a question here. I was live in the back room working on something and you came in with a new soap idea. Do you remember this? Do you want to say anything about it?
Yeah, sure. I don't know if it's going to work out yet, but it is half created and it's not going to be launched for November 1st. If it is ready, it will be launched for Black Friday. But it is, I was working on our coffee labels, and one of our coffee fragrance flavors of the month is called Oh Fudge, and it is inspired by the movie A Christmas Story. And so the label matches, and on the website you can see how it all matches. Anyway, so I was thinking to myself, oh my God, I know I have a chocolate, like think chocolate ganache type fragrance that we used in 24 Karat Goat
Oh yeah.
years ago. I'm talking like
3
or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I know that fragrance and I know how it behaves. It's good in soap. So I was like, I could make fudge.
Like if you
So
don't tell
Christmas fudge.
if you don't tell somebody, it's going to be like the old Yoshi cookies or
Yeah, they're gonna look edible.
like somebody's going to want to eat them. So you got to warn your
Right.
friends.
So the fudge base is done and they're all cut in these cute little fudge cubes. But now I want to put like a white icing and red, green, and white nonpareil sprinkles on top.
Yeah. And
then I have to figure out how to package them.
Yeah. So we don't know if those are making it.
But what I worry about is, because we had that issue with a cup of Cuddles, is when you put a chocolate fragranced soap, and then you try to go put white on top of it, which you can't fragrance the white because, as we learned earlier in this event, the chocolate fragrance will discolor the white to brown. So then you leave the white unscented because the fragrance of the soap is going to
Right. You'll be fine.
waft throughout the brown. You won't even know that the white isn't fragranced. But there's some color bleeding happening from where the brown soap touches the white
Yeah.
unscented. So what I worry about is that when I go to do the drizzle, the white drizzle onto the fudge soap, will my white drizzle turn to brown?
Right. We don't.
Even though it won't be fragrance.
Yeah. And that'll take a week or two to figure out. Because you need some time for the chemical reaction to happen and see
by
what happens.
2 weeks I'll know if it worked. And like, so I have to try it on one before I go and I do it all.
Right.
Do all of them. But that's something that we're working for.
And that's what happened on that live.
So that's when I decided. I came downstairs. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to go make this soap. So I did. And then Angie's like, I quit. And I was like, I knew you would.
Yeah.
She wasn't even here at the time either, which was funny. So I texted her and she was like, who dis? New number.
Right.
Which is her way of being like, I hate that idea, but I'll see you on Monday.
Yeah.
And
Yes. I actually looked into that. Sending soap to hurricane victims.
Mhm.
But in the beginning, when hurricane stuff like that happens,
you have to have a contact.
you have to have a contact because you don't want to get lost somewhere and actually never making it to them. But also, they almost don't want you sending anything yet because it's too early. Like they get
Immediately
flood.
after,
They got
yeah.
there's a whole system in place in our country, which is actually pretty
Oh,
good.
see, Bonnie, I like how Bonnie
The-
thinks. That
yeah.
would be okay though, because it might look like caramel drizzle instead.
Yeah, it should look. The color transition that happened on the cup of Cuddles, and I would
It's cute,
love to
actually.
try to get it up to the camera to see it. It actually looks good. It's like, oh, that's cool.
It looks natural.
It looks like a natural.
But I was
foam.
just glad it didn't continue
You're
up
right.
the bar.
It actually looks pretty cool.
It has
Yep.
like this chocolate to whipped cream ombre transition.
Yeah, it's like a transition shadow going on type thing. But yeah, the whole donate thing, you don't want to just send stuff too early. You got to let them settle down and get to the point where, okay, now we need more donations. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the sales that are happening
Oh, geez.
in November and December. This is, by the way, all on our website. So
You don't need to write it.
you don't have to write it down. There's a hero image that scrolls, and it's like the second one. It'll say something like Black November sales, preview them now. So all month long, in fact, we're doing this sale right now. It's all the time. It's always buy 3, get 1 free on Simple Suds. So it's mix and match. You can buy, 3, get 1 free. You can buy 6, get 2 free. You can do 9, get 3 free. So it's stackable. Okay. You can buy 1 of every collection, like 1 of every fragrance, or you can buy 6 of 1. It doesn't matter. So whatever you want to do, mix and match, buy 3, get 1 free on Simple Suds all month long. And that's already started.
Side note, you have to go to the cart with 4 soaps. You can't pick out 3, go to your cart, check out, pay, and then say,
Must put
where's
free
my 4th free one? Well, we didn't know what free one to give you, and we're not going back and getting all these emails, and because now we got to pay shipping twice and all that stuff. No, you have to go to the cart.
And that's
with
on
anything.
every single sale that we're doing, a buy 3, get 1.
Yeah.
You have to put the 4th one in your cart because, like you said, we don't know, especially, all of these have fragrance or flavor options. So we don't know what your free item is going to be. And it happens. Like you guys get tied up in the excitement of placing your order. But the system should, I don't know if it will, so don't quote me, but I think it'll tell you, like, you have this much more to spend to get
on free shipping. It does something like that.
But maybe not on the buy 3, get 1. On the Simple Suds page.
On the Simple Suds page, it does.
Yeah.
But not in your checkout cart.
Okay.
So it's just something to double check.
So just be mindful, as exciting as, getting your order together, and you don't want to miss out on, say, a reindeer or a snowberry. Like, it's okay. Just be mindful to make sure that you're getting those sales, because we put the sales there for you guys to use them. Okay, all month long, buy 3, get 1 free on Simple Suds. For the Black November launch weekend, so that's going to be the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, which fall on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We are dropping our free shipping to $39 plus order. So if you spend $39 or more on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, you're going to get free shipping. Now, unfortunately, I would love to give it to everybody, but we can only do it for U.S. customers only.
Right. Can I clarify why we're doing that?
Go ahead. Yes.
It's for the Massachusetts family.
Stop it.
Okay, what town was that? Let's just go there, and we won't say anything.
You really want to call them out?
Sure, why not?
Falls River, Massachusetts.
Fall River, Mass. So there's a group in Fall River, Mass. If you're watching, this is for you, because what happens on launch
We
day,
are not.
and they are not the only ones.
No.
Okay, they're not just picking
I don't
on
wanna
them, because
single
I know they're going to come
anybody
here and snuggle goats, and they're going to laugh
Yes.
that we picked on them.
Yes.
So they get all excited. It's launch day. They buy all these different things, and they check out, and it's now Friday afternoon, and oh my God, I got a reindeer, I got this, I got that, blah, blah, blah. And then it's Friday night, and they're like, oh, I forgot to order coffee. And then they jump back in and they order coffee. And then on Saturday, they're like, you know what, I want a second reindeer if they still have them, because a cousin of mine wants one. So then now, over the weekend, there's 4 orders to one family, and we kind of feel bad that you had to pay shipping 4 different times.
On some of them. Yeah.
On some of them, because you didn't qualify for our normal free shippings at $75. So we're going to drop it for those. And there's some of you in chat right now that fall into this Fall River, Mass concept, right? So now, if you make a big order on the Friday launch day and you need to buy something else later Friday night or Saturday or Sunday, as long as those second orders are over $40, you're not paying for shipping. So it's going to help you guys out. And somebody probably just said, oh my gosh, that's me. Because it happens to a couple.
Yeah. Well, what's even funnier is that this is like a mother-daughter group, and they live in a multifamily home. And so we're sending a package to mom, but we're also sending another package to the daughter, and then another package to the mom, and then another package to the daughter. So they're both doing it, and they're both going to the same address. It's just funny. Like,
we giggle. It's fun to have a customer base that you actually know.
see,
Because what?
she's right there. She goes, "That's me."
She just said it? Oh my God. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah.
Yeah.
But
But that's why we've dropped it,
for the first 3 days.
the first 3 days. It's now not, I think our free shipping qualifies starts at like $75
$75.
right now.
All year, yeah.
All year is usually 75, and now like during and there's mom. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be $39 plus. So it's almost half.
Yeah, it's almost half. Yeah.
Because we just want everybody to be able to qualify for free shipping.
And we found a way in our system, right, to actually let
Yes,
you guys.
Val is also guilty of this.
Oh yeah,
She's
there's
just
so
one
many.
person.
There's so many others guilty of this.
Yeah.
And we found a way in our system to let the orders pile up a little, and then ask the computer. This is like people like, oh, AI is going to change the world, and I'm like, well, it helps people like us, because the computer can say, hey, FYI, you've got 3 orders going to the exact same address. Do you want me to combine them? And I'm like, yes. And then it combines them, and we do one big box and ship it to you. If it's a different address, obviously we're going to ship it somewhere else. But it helps us because now it's one box, one shipping label. The post office, when they show up, we'd rather ship 100 boxes this big than 300 boxes this big.
Yeah.
So mine as well pass on that savings to you guys for the first couple days.
Yeah. Also, because we are in the season of giving, just make sure that your shipping addresses are all correct.
Yes, please.
All right. Because sometimes we'll get like this frantic email. Oh my God, I didn't switch the address, blah, 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 blah. And that email gets buried. And because we're down here just packing up as soon as the orders are coming in and as fast as we can, because we don't want to get loaded, swamped. Then we don't get that email until after we've already packaged it up and USPS has picked up the package. So now we're stuck. And you have to call your friend and be like, that wasn't for you.
Yeah.
Or
we've had that happen before.
Or we get some very understanding people be like, I understand it was my mistake. I'll just order again. And this person gets a gift that they're not going to know why.
Yeah.
And I'll just get more stuff. And then, we try to make it right. But just make sure that helps us out a lot. If you can make sure that your free item is in your cart before you check out, and that you double check your shipping address.
And we don't use coupon codes during Black. It's all automated as long as you put it in your cart, right? You don't have to type in any codes, anything. It's all done.
Right. Okay. So we went through that one and that one. So now now starts the new sale every Monday in November. So starting on November 4th, which is the first Monday in the month, we're going to go and start our new sale, which is the buy 3, get 1 free lotion sale. Again, you have to put the 4th one in your cart, and it applies, there's no exclusions. So it applies to all of our lotions, including the new Christmas lineup. So, I mean, that's
it. It's that simple.
Self-explanatory.
Buy 3, get 1 free. And please, guys,
Mm-hmm.
it's funny. We watch, and I was going to say this about Simple Suds earlier, and we just like you guys to get the best value, and we don't run that many sales all year.
Which, by the way, that is the best lotion sale. I cried during that sale.
Yeah, that's
because I see all the lotions going out, and I'm like, oh my God, stop buying this.
But it helps because...
But it does, because it gets stuff off the shelf.
Correct. And then it's funny. So you buy 3, you get 1 free. And then you buy 2 more, and we're like, oh, this person's funny, because they could have bought a 3rd one and got another one for free. So, like, when we see somebody bought 6 and they got 1 for free, we're like, you forgot to put your 2nd free one in,
right.
You know, and there's nothing we can do, unfortunately. So just pay attention to the math.
Yeah. Yep. Just be mindful.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we only really run the 1 sale per week. That way, you know, like if some, and I know people have done it. They've mapped out their shopping experience for the month on our website.
Yeah.
We're like, all right, I don't want to miss out on the Christmas lineup stuff, so I'm going to purchase that on this weekend. But then on Monday, when the lotion sale comes around, I'm going to go and get the lotions, maybe not the new ones, because those might be sold out, but I might go back and get, you know, all of my stuff that I want to like tailor it to. I know this person likes floral, and well, I need a new
basic, a new oatmeal milk and honey, or a new moo la la.
Right, stock up on your favorites, or you use that time to kind of shop for other people that it might not be Christmas inspired fragrances, but would still make a great Christmas present for, you know, Auntie Joe. Or
and we've seen other people like, I don't care, I'm shopping all November 1st, I'm buying everything that day, and you know.
Yeah. So then the following Monday, which is now the 11th, goes until the 17th, is our buy 3, get 1 free coffee. Again, no exclusion, so you can do the new stuff, the old stuff, your favorites.
Yeah, ground, whole bean, whatever you want to do.
Everything.
Yeah. By the way, if it does not have the option for whole bean, that obviously means it's ground. If it says on the website, like you can't pick, it's ground. It just defaults to ground, and all coffee of the month goes out ground. It just makes our life easier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I think it's the last Monday of the month. Maybe it's not.
I don't know.
Well, it brings us up to Black Friday. So now we have the 18th through the 24th.
Yeah, right.
This is where a little planning needs to happen, because it's our mix and match sale, which we've done in the past. It is, again, buy 3, get 1 free. But now you can mix and match certain products. So this sale applies only to bath salts in the large and the tester size, all roll-on perfumes, and all lip balms. But the lip balms it applies to the single tubes, as well as the 3 groups of 3. The collections, if there are any collections of lip balms still available on our website. But here's where the planning comes in.
Yeah.
Okay, if you buy 2 bath salts and a lip balm, okay, the lip balm is $3.99. The bath salts are
$14.
Like $14 if you're doing the big ones. Well, you're gonna pay $14 for each of the bath salts, and then you're gonna get a free lip balm for $3.99.
Yeah, it's the same way it works at the grocery store or at Old Navy or whatever. Oh, the
lowest priced item is where your savings will come from.
Yeah.
That's just how the website works.
Yeah.
It's not anything that we can program out, but it would make sense then, if that's the case, that in that case, you know, I don't know, like match.
Yeah, you just figure it out.
If you want 3 bath salts,
yeah,
get the 3rd one for free, or what? No, I mean, 3. I did this wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, it would make sense to maybe place a separate order.
Right.
For like, if you wanted to do a lip balm order, then place your lip balms together.
Yeah, just do that.
You want to roll on. If you want a roll-on order, do all your roll-ons together. Or you can do roll-ons and bath salts together because they're comparably priced.
Yeah, they are.
Or you can do tester bath salts with lip balms because again, they're comparably priced.
Or up all your lip balms to the 3-packs, and now they're $10. So you got 10s
Yeah.
and 14s.
So just a little planning. I just would hate to see somebody get 3 things of bath salts and then get a free thing of lip balm. I mean, if that's what you want, that's what you want.
But
You're only saving $4.
Right.
Instead of maximizing your savings by, just making them all a little more evenly.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. How many other places are gonna tell you the best way to shop their sales to make the most of your money?
Nobody.
Well, we do.
We do. You want to know why? And this goes back. I actually talked about this in my video that was supposed to come out before this live stream today, but it's been a very interesting morning, and my phone died and the internet. So when you watch today's video, it's all old news, sort of, because I told you I'll see you later during the live, and we're now live. So I literally talked about, we run this, and I'm no discredit to Angie and Kevin and those guys, but we pretty much run this operation 99% on our own, 95%. When it comes to the back end and the computer, we have a web team, but this and that, like they help a little here and there. My point is customer service costs way more than us just telling you how to do it right. And you guys, these 200 people, are literally the ones that are shopping on Friday when we launched Black November. We don't tell Google we're having Black November. We don't advertise anything about Little Reindeer soap. We advertise like, hey, we make soap. Come check it out. Like you guys are the ones we make the premiums for.
Yeah.
So yes, we're going to explain it to you because we don't want to be stuck in email dealing with customer service when we'd rather just give you the best offer, give you the best way to shop, so then we can ship out orders and everything's nice and clean. Yeah. That's kind of why.
Yep. But I like to take the friction out of, you guys want to spend your money. I'm going to tell you how to get the most out of our products for what you want to spend. And you guys, we're fortunate enough to have an audience that really loves what we make and then wants to share it. Like we've always said it. This goes back to the beginning where not only do you guys like the stuff, but it's one step high. It's one step more of a compliment when somebody buys your product to give to somebody they love, because now they're standing behind us, and their word and their recommendation, and their friend is going to trust that. There's a lot of trust there.
Can I tell a funny marketing story to this group?
I don't know why you keep asking me questions.
Because this is, I learned this in counseling, right?
Don't
just jump out and blurt out everything, especially when you're as high energy as I am.
Oh,
right? I mean, it's good stuff.
Okay,
Slow down, ask permission, like all that stuff. So we've had 3 marketing companies quit on us because they think in the world of, okay, getting one customer is great, but how do you get your customer to repurchase and place a second order? Normally in the world of business, it's called lifetime value. You can look it up, lifetime value, LTV, right? But they think of lifetime as a 12-month window. So
it's crazy.
In our world, because we sell what are called CPG products. CPG stands for consumer products, basically. CPG.
Sure.
Whatever. Means like
You've
so,
lost
right?
them.
We're not selling cars. A car, a lifetime value would not be 1 year. It'd be like 10 years.
Selling a consumable. You need to buy it again because you're going to use it.
So your goal is to get them to buy twice in a 12-month window. So I go to the marketing company. I go, okay, what if we have customers buying 50 times in a 12-month window? And they're like, oh, that doesn't happen. I was like,
let me show you a spreadsheet.
I'll prove it to you. Mm-hmm. We have one customer that has broken the 200 order number, and that's in like a 3-year window. Mm-hmm. And they were like, this doesn't happen. We don't know how to help you. Like, what are we going to do? Like, and
one
they quit.
One guy literally was like, I can't take your money anymore. Like, I don't feel like I'm providing any value, and now ethically speaking or morally speaking, I can't take your money anymore. Yep. So now I hired Winnie.
Yeah, so Winnie took over and she created the 12 Days of Christmas.
Yep. Winnie has told me to do a lot of things that you've seen now on Facebook, and these are hard asks that she's asking me to do, but I'm doing it because I trust her.
That was your mistake.
I trust Winnie.
Yeah. Yes.
Winnie's got my back.
Okay, then tell them what Winnie came up with for December.
Okay. Well, we haven't gotten to Black Friday yet.
Oh, God.
Okay. So Black Friday doorbuster. So this is midnight. I don't know if I'm actually wanting to do this. I don't know how I'm going to program it. I'm now scared. Well, I'm going to say it anyway. So from midnight to 9 a.m., the entire store, online only, is up to 50% off.
It's
That's
yeah,
what I said.
yeah.
That's right here. up to
Right.
50%
There will
off.
be some items
I said up to.
that hit that number.
Some of the store will not be on sale.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But other items are going to be anywhere between 10 and 50% off.
Yeah.
I might even get a little frisky depending on how much wine I have on Thanksgiving. And something might be a little more than 50% off.
If we
So
even
there it
have
is.
Thanksgiving.
Don't be so gloom and doom.
That wasn't gloom and doom. That was just, we don't know our life. Our life is still up in the air. So it's being controlled by two Frenchies. That's it.
Okay. So that's online only. The store, like the farm store, will be open. To be determined.
To be determined.
The store will be open starting, I want to say, at like 9
Yeah,
a.m.
9.
9 to, we don't know when.
9 to 5-ish.
Ish. When the sun goes down, you gotta go.
Yeah.
We don't have outdoor lighting. Then the remainder of the day, so after 9 a.m., online and in store will be up to 20% off for the rest of the day. So that's Friday.
Yeah.
I don't really know what's going on Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, we don't.
So, or Monday, but so we'll kind of think about what's happening on.
No clue.
Well, we have to do something for Small Business Saturday. We have to
Yeah.
do something for whatever
Cyber Monday.
Sunday is, and then Cyber Monday.
Yeah. No idea.
So I don't know. I don't know that yet.
Winnie's still thinking about all that.
Correct. We need to have a team meeting on Monday, by the way.
This Monday?
Yes.
Okay, good.
With Winnie.
Sounds like a plan.
Then starts. Oh wait, hold up.
Yeah.
I might have just answered my question.
Oh,
What day is the 30th?
the 30th of November is
Saturday. But
Is this-
Thanksgiving is here.
yeah. Thanksgiving's late. It's the end of November, so you
Okay.
Sunday, Monday
So
are at the
then-
end of December.
So then that answers that.
So
we
that
only
answers
need
the
to come
question.
up with a Saturday sale.
Yeah.
Because then starting on the 30th, which I'm not really sure why it starts on the 30th, and
'Cause
it
it's the-
doesn't just start on the Monday because we said Monday is the same.
Whatever. Started on the 30th because
Anyway.
these are only 24-hour sales.
Oh, I know
Because that
why.
was Winnie's idea.
No, I don't know why. Okay. Anyway, so now the first week in December essentially starts our stocking stuffer sale.
Which eventually this will all be on the website. You'll be able to read it all.
Well,
And
right now it says details to come,
yeah, you don't have to write all this down.
and so that way.
Yeah.
Details to come.
Right. This is what Winnie.
So
came
our
up
stocking stuffer sale is going to be essentially things that will fit in your stocking
with, or close to.
will be on sale. How much on sale? I don't know. But if it doesn't fit in your stocking, it's not going to be on sale. So bottles of lotion, iffy, because I mean, how much stuff do you want to put in your stocking? But one bottle of lotion fits in a stocking. But it'll be more like your tester size, bath salts, your lip balms.
I almost
Your
guarantee there might be
simple
one
size.
item that won't fit.
What?
Possibly.
Stocking stuffer sale?
Yes. Explain what Winnie came up with. You haven't said it. Okay, keep going.
But that's not part of the stocking stuffer sale.
Oh, she came up with multiple sales.
Who?
The stocking stuffer
Yes.
sale is different than the 12 days of Christmas sale. I'm so confused. Oh, that's all written on the website.
Oh, isn't that?
I should have
good?
read that.
You probably should have studied for this.
Okay, never mind.
Okay,
She's
so
cool.
that's right.
all
I got you.
You got me.
Okay, so stocking stuffer sale is not the one he has in his head right now.
One that's making my head spin still.
Okay, this next sale is a 12-day long sale. And we're calling it 12 Days of Deals. And it goes from December 9th up until December 20th. For those of you who are doing the math, that is 12 days. Every single day, there is a different sale. These are not going to be
No, they're not
elaborate
crazy.
sales, but something is going to be on sale. And it is going to be a recommendation. This item,
It's a product specific
It'll be
sale.
a product specific sale or it'll be a collection specific sale, but these products are going to be recommended by certain goats.
Yeah.
So Winnie's sale will be her products because of course she loves them.
Yeah.
So they're going to be her cupcake and it's going to be her one in a Winnie lotion and soap. And it could be, you know,
because he's
he can-
distracting me behind backstage. Okay,
Oh,
let me
oh,
clarify. If you've never met this child, he's a mechanic. So when he sits down on our clean couch
and he looks
and
dirty.
he looks like he was fixing something, he probably was.
You have fluff all over
Oh,
your
I do?
face.
Yeah, oh, is that
Oh
literally
my
fluff?
God,
Like you had a sandwich?
It's
Oh my God.
fluffernutter all over his face.
Please help. This goes back to we're definitely not Pinterest perfect.
No.
Okay.
Maybe this one is.
I guarantee you
No.
Quinn's coming in next.
No. He's like, Quinn,
I haven't seen one.
Quinn tried to sit here the whole show, and we had to
That's like, no, I'm
unfortunately tell him
sorry.
we're working.
I love you,
Like
but
this
no.
is work. Okay, why are you here again? What happened?
Oh, I wasn't going to tell you about the chalk. I think I found the noise. Remember?
Right.
Remember?
Oh my
when-
gosh, we're working.
You can go
What
now.
else?
And I just want to say hi.
Okay, hi is
Hi is
good.
fine.
Hi is good.
Okay.
Okay, continue.
Okay, so things like the Winnie Day. Okay, Winnie's gonna get a day.
Yeah.
I don't know who else is getting
Yeah.
days, but
Thunder might get a day. Roman, all the goats, certain ones for 12 days. It's gonna be that goat's day and the item.
and what products they love the most and they chose to put on sale.
Right.
So it might not even be a goat. It could be a Stella. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
But it's going to be 12 days and all of that's going to get listed out and we're going to put together a collection of what exactly is going to be on sale that day. And hopefully Greta will get a day. She's got products this year that we're going to,
Yep.
you know, put on sale. We tried to end this sale on a day where we could possibly still get your stuff to your house before Christmas. But if you order on December 20th,
I can't guarantee you anything.
that is no longer guaranteed arrival before Christmas. So be a little smart about that.
Right.
We are also going to try to stack the sales, the most anticipated sales, towards the beginning of
Right.
the 12 days.
Whatever we put on sale on December 20th, that's something you guys probably don't.
Probably don't want anyway,
Yeah,
but,
don't want- like,
but
that's how
somebody
this
out there might like it,
Yeah.
so we want to put it on sale. So yeah, we're gonna put to. I mean, I just have to go and look and see when is the last day that we can guarantee. Before Christmas.
UPS,
arrival.
the post office will let you tell us that.
Correct.
Yeah, they'll give
But we'll
us
put that on our website so that you
Right.
know.
This is the day we're ballparking. It should make it there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, because if you order on that day, it's not necessarily that we'll be.
Right.
We will schedule our lives around making sure that we are packing orders and getting them out that day.
Right.
So that if you order on that day, we will be packing on that day. But if you order at 5:00 at night, I'm already driving
Yeah, we're
to gymnastics,
Yeah,
and
we're
it's
done.
not getting there now.
I think I know the perfect item to put on sale on December 20th that nobody wants. I'll say it out loud.
The cutting board.
It could be the two. Yep, it could be the two. And that's even better. We could put that one at 50%. That was a failure. I said that in today's video too. Don't be
Stop
afraid to
saying
fail.
Failure.
Don't be afraid to fail. It's a lesson. Go for it. We made those cutting boards, and we still have a lot left. And now they have the wrong year on them. So that'll be on sale on one day. I don't know whose cutting board it's going to be. What goat came up with that cutting board idea?
That's gonna be you.
Oh shoot.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
you.
I was saying Rise and Grind lotion. We got a lot of that, and we need to get rid of it. Anybody want lotion that smells like coffee? It smells amazing,
Apparently not.
but apparently not. It did not work. So
Coffee is so good for your skin too.
it is.
Did
It
you
does not
know-
have coffee in it. Though.
Did you know that caffeine in general helps tighten your skin?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yes, actually, the soap does have
The
coffee
soap
in it.
sold fine. The Rise and Grind soap sold fine. We have like 10 bars left. The Rise and Grind lotion did not. We have a lot of that left.
Yeah.
So that's one that you might see like 90% off. I'm just kidding. We can't go that far. But like we need to get it out of here. I'll donate that.
I'll
for the
pay you
hurricane.
to take it.
See if I can find a way to donate that to the hurricane. Like there's a lot. Like
Well,
so
and
that's,
maybe that's the whole thing, is that lotion just was too strong for me.
it could
I smelled it for days.
yeah.
It's
Yeah, it could be. So, but that's one where, like, that's the fun of Winnie's idea of 12 days of sales. Like, ooh, what item are they picking on that day, and how crazy are they? It's basically a clearance sale.
Yeah, for 12 days.
how crazy are they going to get? And you guys might be like, oh my God, they put that on sale. That's one of my favorite things. I'm going to buy 4 of them because I need 4 of them to get through all next year. Or I was a villager in 2022 and I never got a cutting board. I'll actually take one.
Well, don't say
Whatever
that because it was 2023.
Whatever year it was.
Somebody's
right.
going to think they missed a cutting board. And
No. But my point is, like, I never got one. I'll get it now because they just made it, on a great sale. That kind of stuff. That's what we're doing. Winnie's just got to plan all 12 days out. And then program the computer to do it all.
All right. Well, her hopes can't type, but
yes.
She's.
What else we got?
That was it.
That's it.
That was it.
We're done.
We really need to do.
I got one more.
A lot.
I got one more thing.
I need to rehydrate. My mouth is dry.
Put at the bottom of the screen while Tyler says hi.
Aw, you're so nice.
Some people. I didn't even know you had that down. Yeah. Just in preparation, even though we don't know anything yet. Some of you might want to do that. To prepare for kidding season 2025, send a text to that number with what you see there on the screen. Babies 2025. And is it all one word right there?
No. It's just babies 25, no spaces.
Yeah, go with that. Babies 25. Send it to that text, and we will send out a test text eventually, and we'll go from there. Remember, I think it's U.S. and Canada only. We think Canada should work. If you're in Canada and it worked last year, let us know. Swag info. This is what happens with swag. She designs it. We have no way to hold it back, really. It's already all on the website.
It's all live.
It's all live. All Christmas new swag is all there. It's live. You can buy now. There is technically no day that swag's on sale other than, actually,
Canada works.
Canada does work, right?
This is where
you got to go to Black Friday.
We can go to Black Friday and that whole like up to 50% off and up to 20% off swag. Some swag items might be part of that.
Right.
The problem with swag items is there's not a good overhead for us. So we don't actually make much money off of swag items. And so it doesn't leave any room to actually discount.
Right. And they're not made here. Remember, like a shirt like this, you guys place the order. It goes to one of our vendors. We have to pay for the shirt, pay for their labor, pay for the shipping. And whatever like couple dollars is left comes to us. And then it ships to you separately from your soap. So your soap might show up and you'll be like, where's my t-shirt? And your t-shirt's coming from somewhere else. And that's kind of how it all works.
She's not. She's just smacking her lips together. She probably has.
So that's how swag works. Swanky sauce. I'll just put it out there now. I don't know what's going on in this crazy time. We put in an order to work on making more Swanky sauce. I haven't heard from them in weeks. Our coffee place, same thing. We put in our order weeks ago. Like we're doing everything we can to get the products here and ready for November 1st. I'm just not sure how much Swanky sauce we're going to have. Coffee is one of those things we can always switch to, like if we find out, oh my gosh, you guys really loved that flavor, we can switch it to a pre-order thing and then pile up some orders and work with the coffee people and get it out in a week or two. Swanky sauce, we can't do that. That stuff takes 30 to 60 days to plan out that process. Coffee we can plan out in like a 2-week window. Are you okay there still?
Fine.
So fine. We don't have a ton of inventory on some of that stuff. Asking for a friend. Wait a second. Is that what that just said?
Huh? What are we asking for?
I don't know. I saw a question mark with a light. Oh yes.
Can you put the?
I just threw it up here.
In the barn be.
Will a light show in the barn be back around Thanksgiving? Asking for Christmas.
Christmas fanatic friend. Yes,
we will reprogram and set up. We took a lot of that down when we built the bunk beds to clean up. I have to climb back up there, and reprogram, reposition, and put the laser show part back up. It will definitely happen. Yeah, and we do that starting Black Friday, right? We're starting Black Friday.
Even like
Thanksgiving
the
Day,
night
actually.
of Christmas.
Thanksgiving. Yeah, we start that Thanksgiving night at like 7 p.m. barn time and run it all the way through January 6th.
Somebody needs the phone number again.
Oh, phone number again. I can bring that back up. That is over here, right there. Yeah. And we can't tell. You guys are probably filling that up. And we'll send a test after probably go ultrasound day. we'll send a test text
So
out.
for those who've never used our push alerts, this is what it's called.
Who's there?
Nobody.
I thought I saw feet.
Nobody's there.
Okay.
So for those of you who have never used this text messaging platform, the number that you're texting is a number that we use for a couple different things. We'll notify people when we're getting ready for a launch day. So, but then this specifically, if you text us babies25, you are specifically signing up for push alerts. So what that means, okay, so the goats have their baby, or the goats get pregnant, we get a due date, we start feeling ligaments when they're within like 5 days of their due dates, and when ligaments are gone and this goat starts pushing her baby out, you get a text message. Now, because Mother Nature works 24/7, 365, that means you could get a text message at 2 o'clock in the morning. If you don't want that, don't sign up for this.
Right.
If you do want it, and you'll just be like, I really need to sleep tonight, and I might miss this first, but I'm going to put my phone on silent tonight so that if this girl does get close to pushing a baby out and I get a push alert, it won't wake me up. You got like an important meeting the next day or something. So yeah, just know that when you sign up for that push alert, that text message could come at any time of the day, because babies don't wait.
You do not, if you're just signing up for that now too, you're not going to get a, hey, thanks for signing up thing. The only time that happens is if it's your first time ever texting us to that number. You got to create like a tiny account. Because that system, and just so you know, because we like to clarify with you guys, the way that system works, it might ask you if you're male or female, how old are you, where do you live, all that. We can't get access to that data. That data sits in the cloud, hidden by the company that runs that. So we can then tell the system, I want to text only females between the age of 30 and 50 in the state of Ohio, something about Greta. And we can narrow it all the way down, and it might be 8 people. And we can literally do it that way. That's how narrow we can get. We don't use it for that, but we can. And it's a pretty cool system. Or we can go in and text only the males. We only have like a 20% male population. We can say, hey guys, your significant other may want something from this platform, blah, 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 Valentine's Day, whatever. We could do that. So don't worry. We don't technically know your age and where you live and whether you're male or female, but that's why it asks all those questions.
Yeah. It's just to help classify, like if we wanted to tailor a text message down to like specific people. But
specific states, age brackets.
Like we'd use it on birthdays. Like anybody I have no idea who we're sending that message to.
No, we don't.
But I just know that you have a birthday.
Right.
We're terrible about doing that. So if you didn't get one, I'm sorry.
Right. And anytime you get a message from that platform, it is literally either her fingers or mine. It's not AI. Right. It's not automated. We can log in right now and see. It'll say 8 people in your community have a birthday today. We don't know what 8 people. We have no idea. It doesn't tell us. And we can say, hey, happy birthday from the Symans. We just are never in. Unfortunately, we don't log in now. We're pretty bad at that. But it's always our fingers.
Well, I mean, that's
nobody
because we're busy making all that.
Yeah, all that stuff.
I mean, it's not like we're sitting around eating bonbons.
We could blame it on Daniel, but I'm not going to do that. You know, tell him, like, you know what?
This was not all Daniel's fault.
No, it wasn't his fault. I'm just kidding. But we could have sent more birthday texts. That's a joke. Okay. Yeah. I think we're done. I think we are.
What time is it?
I'm getting pretty tired. I did a lot of work.
You did? What'd you
You're
do?
getting tired.
Here. I did so much work.
So much work here?
I think we'll do just like a little puppy update now that we are just kind of wrapping things up. And I know that's some questions that y'all have been popping in chat. Chai and Mila are doing great. No morning sickness, which makes me think they're probably not pregnant, but that's only because of our experience with Piper. They don't go in for their ultrasounds until early November. So we have not confirmed pregnancies. We're just feeding them and taking care of them as if they could be pregnant. One of the things that has been a hiccup in the road is Chai actually sustained a small injury to her knee. And so we did some x-rays, and the imaging came back showing that there's some inflammation there, possibly from a soft tissue tear. So she's limping, unfortunately, and we have to make some decisions, but we can't make any of those decisions on her care until we can confirm whether she's pregnant or not. So if she's not pregnant, we know what route we're going down. And if she is pregnant, we don't know what route we're going down. So that could be a bump in the road. So it's not all peaches and roses, but at the end of the day, both of them are healthy. They are eating, which is just a relief. I feel like this dog pregnancy thing this time around is like, wow, like when the mom just keeps eating, how much less stressful the pregnancy has been up until this point. But as of today, I believe Chai is okay. Here's also the monkey wrench that we threw into our own toolbox.
What? Yeah.
So today Chai is 26 days past ovulation. So it's not past the time that we last bred her. Because we progesterone test the girls, we know exactly what day they ovulated on. And that's the day that the vet uses to calculate when we should start progesterone testing on the end of the pregnancy to determine when the babies are done and she can safely have her C-section. So today's 26 days past the day Chai ovulated, and today is 23 days past the day Mila ovulated. The monkey wrench comes in if they are in fact both pregnant, their due dates. So
you'll understand my joke earlier about Thanksgiving.
The due date for Chai's due date, this does not mean this is the day that she would have her C-section.
Right, but math
but
only.
Let's plus or minus 2 days on either side of her due date. Her due date is November 29th.
Which is?
What day is Black Friday?
November 29th.
Okay. Also the only weekend that the store is open of this season.
Which means she could have her baby a day early on Thanksgiving Day. Mm-hmm. Which now means
she
technically an emergency C-section where you got to get the vet and her whole team to the operating room on Thanksgiving Day. Can we say 2x the normal cost? Like, it's come on, Chai. Can you go the day before? But they can't. It's all science. It's down.
So here's actually what would happen if Chai needed a C-section on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Our normal vet wouldn't do it.
Yeah, no.
We would actually have to take her to like an emergency vet hospital.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they would do it there.
All right.
But
do they know how to do it? Like,
C-sections are rather.
But
sometimes
it's different because how special these things are.
Yeah, but still, it's a C-section.
A C-section is a C-section.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's stressful. But actually, this happened when Chai was born.
Yeah.
With Piper, because Piper almost had puppies on Labor Day, and they were
Yeah.
also closed on Labor
They
Day.
were closed on Labor Day. Yeah.
So we're going to hope that Chai holds on to the puppies at least until that Saturday.
Or Thursday.
Or no,
No, Wednesday. Sorry, or Wednesday.
And then we have Mila, who is only due a couple days later on the 2nd of December.
Right.
So plus or minus that, I mean, I would hope that she can hold out a little bit until like the 2nd, the 3rd, or the 4th.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be a problem, but Chai is going to be a huge wild card. But
right,
we're dealing with some things with Chai, and so we're just at this point, we're not going to get ahead of ourselves,
right? And
we're just going to think about the next appointment, which is ultrasound day.
Yeah, and I've already got backup plans. It's pizza for Thanksgiving.
And it'll be the second Thanksgiving that I miss.
Yeah.
They don't get to do, but it's okay because I'm alive. So
yep. Most of you know that story. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, it's like Chinese food or pizza for Thanksgiving if that's what we got to do. Yep.
Yeah.
The whole point is being with family, not making a meal that takes you 10 hours to cook. That's not the point. So we'll be just fine. Yeah.
Yeah. What is tempting?
What? Oh.
No, I don't know.
What? What happened?
village time to buy. Oh, because the C-section could be an emergency C-section.
It could be. It could, yeah.
Oh, let's hope for December 30th.
Yes.
And then.
Oh, wait a minute. You can't have these dogs try and give birth by themselves.
No.
You can't
No,
have
and-
them try.
Right.
No.
No. And
No.
because we do AI, Dr. P, who is their reproductive vet, has already done an internal exam and has told us neither one of these girls will ever be able to deliver naturally.
Because their hips are
They're too narrow.
Yeah.
So the reason you can't, so when they blood test, say the day before Thanksgiving, we bring them both down there and they blood test and they say, or even
December 3rd is Mel's birthday. That's why she wants them to have puppies on her birthday.
Actually, better yet, say the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, we blood test and we're like, oh, Shy's not ready yet. She needs another 24 hours. They'll know based on that progesterone blood test.
Oh, okay.
And then on Wednesday, we blood test again and they're like, okay, she's not ready, but we can't let her wait till Friday because she might try to deliver on Thursday, and you do not want them to start the process of trying to deliver. Right? I mean, that's kind of the.
I have to wonder if there's like an exception on holidays, like where, all right, we don't want to jump the gun and take the puppies today only because we're closed tomorrow.
Right.
But her progesterone levels are such that they could drop overnight and she could start trying to whelp on Thanksgiving. But
yeah, so
that's one of those things where we are going to be sent home in a wait and see pattern. And if she makes it through Thanksgiving, great. If she doesn't, we have a backup plan. We go up to the emergency.
Right.
We go to whichever one Dr. P recommends, because I know she likes the one we were talking about earlier, but we've used this one over here.
Yeah.
We go to whichever, we go there.
You got to remember, it's not like a goat. You got
What are you going to do?
You got 150 days with the goat, but
it's a 10-day window that they can deliver.
Right.
You know, chances are her due date would be, oh no, we already counted to 60.
We already counted.
It's not like we counted to 60.
No.
And now it's, okay. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
That is dangerous. Okay.
Yeah. So you just don't want them to attempt to go naturally. And now it's like, oh my God, she's trying. We'll meet you at the vet when they're closed. Like
they won't meet us there.
They won't even meet us.
Go to the emergency vet.
Yeah. Right. So
you have a theme of I was looking at
theme of names for goats this year.
Well, goats
No,
or
for
the
puppies.
puppies.
I think we're
Puppies
talking
or
about
goats.
puppies.
Oh yeah, no idea.
Theme
I
for
don't
puppies. I mean,
go.
let's look at the holiday and we'll go from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We might have a turkey. We might have a potato. We might have a yam. We might have a pumpkin.
Yeah.
I don't know.
By the way, okay, so we're done. I think we're
the
done.
last time I named puppies before they were born, it didn't end well, so we're not going to.
Yeah, it's not happening. No naming until later.
A week.
Yeah, like a week.
Yeah.
We'll throw that one up there now. Subscribe. Yep. Shameless plug. Good.
Oh yeah, that works. That was less than 5 seconds.
Okay. If you want to follow Liz on Instagram, you can use that one. She posts a lot of soap stuff up there sometimes, and farm stuff. We already did kidding season. We showed you guys that. While we're on the topic, actually, we'll change that one. There's the dog's Instagram page, which is basically Simon Says Frenchies on Instagram. Yep, that one. We haven't used it in a while, but it's there. Are you reading something?
There was a really good question.
Yeah, I'll clear it. Go to questions.
It's the it was OG Judy's question.
OG Judy, got it.
Okay, so this is why. Her question, for those of you who are listening and not watching. If Chai has to have a C-section before she tries to push and whelp, why can't they just do the C-section the Wednesday before? So most likely, because of where Chai's due date falls, we are going to progesterone her on Wednesday, so the day before Thanksgiving. Her progesterone has to be a 2 or lower in order for it to be safe to deliver the puppies via C-section. 2 means they're cooked. It's like the turkey. The turkey. What is it? The
turkey is done.
It popped.
It popped. The little thermometer.
It popped. Okay, that means the puppies are done. if the progesterone levels come back at 2 or less. So on Wednesday, if she's higher than 2, puppies aren't ready.
They're not
and
ready.
Taking them can cause respiratory problems, underdeveloped lungs. You don't want to take puppies before they're done cooking. So we would be sent home. And now on Thursday, her progesterone could be under 2.
Right.
That can signal her body. Now,
To start.
let me just say though, we did all the progesterone testing at the end of Piper's litter.
Yep.
Her last litter. And the day that we tested, and it was C-section day, she was at a 0.2.
Yeah.
And she still wasn't in labor.
Right.
So it's okay.
A
So
point
that's
two.
So let's say Chai's at a 1.9
Oh, they would.
on Wednesday.
They
Then
would
it's
do it
puppy day.
Wednesday.
It's puppy day.
Yeah, but
Puppy
she,
So
day.
they go down to like
if she's at a 3, they won't do it.
But
I
does it
think
go
it's
down-
if she's even at like a 2.2, they
They won't do it.
puppies.
But she can go from a 2.2 to a 1.1 in 12 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could drop in half. Really, you got to understand
but does
these puppies go from sperm and egg to ready to C-section in 63 days.
Oh wow.
A lot happens in a 24-hour period,
Yeah, like
especially
specifically today.
at the end of birth. In those last 2-3 days, it's when the eye finishes forming. Right, it's
And
the
the
eyeball
lungs are
or the lungs. The
lungs
lungs
are
are
the
the
last.
last.
So I have this website that I use, and it goes it's a pregnancy calendar day by day from day 1, and with pictures. Day 1 all the way through the 63 days of their pregnancy, and each day it'll tell you what it's doing,
Yeah.
what the embryo is doing.
And what day is it? What's happening
So
today?
today is day 26 for Chai. So right now it says, and sometimes it says the same thing on
Right.
different days because you're still in the window of that happening.
Right.
Yeah.
So today it says today's the ideal period for ultrasound diagnosis of pregnancy. An experienced person can also do a palpation. So that's where you feel for little embryos by pushing on the tummy.
Oh my God.
Yep. We do this in rabbits all the time. Now is the best time because the embryos are about the size of a walnut and it's easy to count them. So it's suitable for a female. It's also suitable for a female to begin limiting strenuous exercises and movements. The development of teeth, the back, and the limbs of the fetus are happening right now.
Teeth, back, and limbs. So
And then yesterday, the fetus was it was 14 millimeters, but today it's the size of a walnut, which I can assume it's about similar because then day 28, we've gained another millimeter.
So
they
what's
go up to
happening on
17.
day 60 though? That's my point. Like what in the last 48 hours needs to happen, and that's why you can't pull them or
So they say between day 60 and 65.
yeah.
Actually, it just talks about what the mom is doing.
Okay.
Day 59. This is all chunking. We're just getting fat at
They're
this
getting
point.
heavier, right? They're getting heavier. Yeah.
Movements of fetuses are more pronounced. Significant swelling of mammary glands. Calcification of teeth and other bones happen at day 56. Okay, so at day 55, we're back to the body is being covered with the coat, the fur.
The fur.
And the coat on the feet is less visible.
Huh.
Claws are already developed. Pigmentation of the skin is happening. The female is resting and preparing for birth.
Yeah.
So, right here, day 58. Duh. Day 58, fetuses have developed lungs. From that day, the fetus is viable. Female is resting and preparing for birth.
Yeah.
So, if you go and you take that puppy out before, and this is all just
Ballpark.
just because they say it's happening on day 58 doesn't mean it needs a little more time.
Right.
And on day 60, if we just went by
Yeah.
number, you could accidentally deliver these puppies with their lungs not fully
Yeah.
developed.
Yeah.
So
in other words, it's very, very touching. It's very important to let them cook. As they do it in humans, we do it in the goats. I mean, we let the goats go 4 or 5 days past due.
before we induce.
Before
yeah.
we induce.
One of the things too is there's a hormone that's released in goats. This is my knowledge about goats.
Okay, hang on.
Oh, sorry.
No, we have not ultrasound the dogs yet. That's coming up in like a week or so.
A little over a week.
A little over a week.
Yeah. Think election day.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
That's what we're doing on election day.
Yeah.
We'll be voting too, but
Yeah.
election day is when their appointment is. In goats, Dr. Lindsay told me a couple years back when we were struggling with, I think it was Deandra to push out Tucker. We were like, what is happening? Why are these togs like always holding on to their babies and they need to be induced? And she goes, most likely she's having a singleton and the fetus is not stressed. So what happens is as the babies are growing, say in goats, it's twins or triplets or in a singleton, but mostly in a multiples birth, they will release a hormone that signals they're done to the mom's body, and that itself will induce labor in them. And it only triggers when the baby is running out of room. So they're all tight and everything, and they get stressed. Like that's what it is. And then so when you have a singleton, that baby has all the room in the world, especially in a big goat like D.
Yeah.
And that baby is just happy and
warm
and they're like, I heard there might be some snow tomorrow. I'm not coming out. Yeah. And so that mom, the body, the hormones aren't being released to trigger labor. So sometimes we have to induce them and produce the same amount of the same hormone that the baby should be producing when stressed. We do that for them.
We're gonna have a first this year during kidding season too. Somebody is gonna deliver his own goat's babies.
He's gonna be a baby daddy.
He's gonna be a baby daddy.
Wait, hold on.
Okay. Goat baby daddy.
Sort of goat baby daddy.
Yeah. So if you don't remember, this one decided he wanted to keep Ari. We have that picture somewhere.
Me and you. I think it was more you.
You asked.
I think he
asked, and I couldn't say no.
Yep. So then we kept them.
She looked
kept
like
her.
No, that was a different.
So we kept Ari, and then this year, while Liz and I were up at Mount Washington having, a date day, Ari decided to go into heat.
I was just trying to survive.
So Tyler had to breed Ari with Quinn and Olivia. That was not pleasant. Not pleasant. They got out. They ran around the woods like it turned into a whole mess. So now we've given him permission. If Ari can plan her pregnancy delivery at a reasonable date and time, he gets 1, maybe 2 days off from school to make this happen. In other words, we're not going to say, hey, it's Ari's due on Wednesday, and he's going to be like, sweet, I get the whole week off because Ari's going to have a baby. It's not how it's going to work.
Yeah.
No, you're going to go in, you're going to feel the ligaments. If she has ligaments, you go to school. If she doesn't have ligaments, you stay home.
Right. We tell you in the morning, hey, you're not going to school today because she's having her baby, and then we're going to record it and document it. I mean, he goes to an agriculture school.
They're
not going to care.
The most interesting thing about that whole story is that her due date is on your 16th birthday.
I forgot about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Her due date's March 5th on his 16th birthday.
Yeah.
So
that is pretty. Right. Even if she doesn't deliver on your birthday, the fact that her due date is on your birthday is just kind of crazy. It's kind of like when the stars align. There's certain things that are meant to be.
It was October 5th.
It's October, right? Yeah, simple math. It was October 5th to March 5th. I mean, technically, if you count all the days.
Yeah, it's really something.
Yeah. So that's the plan for Tyler. Last year, Olivia delivered one. This year, Tyler
did?
Yeah. Sissy delivered.
I think it was 2 years ago.
Or 2 years ago.
It was.
I can't remember.
I thought it was Duncan.
No, 2 years ago. You had your back. She wasn't out.
I thought she helped deliver Duncan.
I
wasn't there for.
I don't know.
I don't know.
They would remember. I think Olivia did it last year, but do you get extra credit for it? He might be able. You already did your farm project or whatever for this year.
He already has it.
I have 2 SE projects.
Yeah, he already has. He can't really add a third project.
I'm just.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So no,
it's a lot of work.
He doesn't really get credit for it.
Technically, for my school, there's an SE project. It's a project you do over the
they
summer
just said,
and all throughout the year.
Right.
Are you hearing me?
Oh, your essay. Oh, go ahead.
Yes,
take the stage.
my SE project.
Just
throughout the year, throughout the summer and then throughout the school year, you have to log in to this SAE app on Google,
And this is for FFA.
and this is for my FFA school at school, and you have to log in at least 100 hours as a freshman, 150 as a sophomore, 200 as a junior, and 250 as a senior.
Right.
Right now, I have 353 hours.
And you've been in school how long?
Well, it starts
can start-
July.
Oh, yeah, that's
1st,
true.
I
So
believe it.
July.
So I was able to log in all
It's
the
over
hours
four.
I worked at the marina I have my boat at. So that's one IC project. Was my job at the marina counts as one.
Yeah.
So I added all of that. That was about 280 some odd hours. Now I have the mechanics in the garage. I work on a whole bunch of stuff. I have now logged in about 90 hours of that. That's with my truck. That's with all of my things that I bought in and all of that. So I am kind of
You're good.
Yeah.
for hours.
Yeah.
Right now.
Mhm.
So yeah,
That's it.
that's it.
There's
Oh.
also more that goes involved with just doing the hours. You also have to like do a presentation. And
Oh yeah, you have to
you
bring it to the school.
Like, tell them like what did you learn.
Oh, actually, I just learned. When I was in my class, what was that?
They asked how your back is.
Oh, how my back is. Yesterday was not a good day. It hurt a lot yesterday. Yeah.
He's 16 going on 40.
I'm 15 going on 40.
You knew what I meant. Yeah.
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 No, because
Yeah.
he's counting down the moments
I
that he
know.
actually turned 16, and you're letting him know that he's already there, and he's
Right.
like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's like,
because
I'm
I
not
would
there
be driving a truck.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Well,
All right.
Where was I? Oh yeah.
Where was
Sometime at the end of the year, you're able to bring in your SAE project. You fill it out on paper, and they decide if you're allowed to bring it. And last year, I brought my boat that I restored, and that was my SAE project last year. And I brought it to school, and actually, I'm in the paper of the SAE projects that the school has done.
Yeah.
To recruit more kids.
To recruit
So
more
when
kids.
they go to the middle schools to go get more
Oh, they
kids,
showed you
I'm
the
in,
project?
I'm in the picture. I'm
Yeah.
in the paper that talks about you do an SAE project when you come to the
Got it.
school. I am in like the
Cool.
bottom left corner
Bottom
Yeah.
left corner.
with
Yeah.
my little picture in there. There's only like 3 kids on the paper, and they chose me.
You made the cut.
Yeah. Okay. One last question, and then we gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's Binks doing?
Binks is amazing.
Binks loves his life.
Binks is.
A spoiled little.
He got too fat because he was eating too much.
I actually think that Binks was a house cat pretending to be a barn cat.
100%. He
Like,
was.
not the other way around. Like,
Oops,
now
wrong
I
one.
kind of look at him and I'm like, can you actually? We have conversations all the time. Me and
You
Binks.
need a cut, Tyler. What is that supposed to be? A haircut?
No.
Huh?
I don't know. You need a cut, Tyler. I'm not sure what that was.
So
Could be the hair.
Binks is I look at Binks in the house and I'm like, can you believe you actually tried to survive outside? Like, because I look at him now, I'm like, you'd never make it out in
he's
the
not.
wild.
Yeah. No, he did that on purpose. If I run away enough, they're gonna let me in. That's what Hunter told me. And Hunter's like, yeah, but it sucks in there. Hunter hated it in the house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Hunter tried to come inside because of medical issues,
Right.
but then he hated it.
He hated it.
Binks.
Binks is like, oh, this is the place, and then
He's a bedroom cat. He
Yep.
lives in our bedroom. Our bedroom it actually has a lot of square footage and it has like a big enough closet that is the size of some people's apartments in New York City.
So the previous owner of the house actually took 2 bedrooms and turned it into 1,
Right.
which is silly because why would you take a house that say has 4 bedrooms and drop it to 3? But why they did that is because they wanted to make it 1 floor living,
Yeah.
so they can get a master bedroom on the same floor as the kitchen, which now makes
Oh.
it a large setup. So Binks lives in our bedroom, our closet, and our bathroom.
Because you're in their advertising.
Yeah.
Oh yes, a cut of the profit from the school.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why Binks is super happy. He's got
yeah.
all the room.
He's got windows and cat trees and
He
it's
watches
funny,
the goats on the TV.
He has he does actually.
Yeah.
And he jumps after the birds when they fly towards the camera.
Yeah.
He actually never makes a run for the door.
No,
like,
he
he
doesn't
never
Oh,
wants
never.
the outside door or the bedroom door.
Yeah.
Like he just nope. He
No.
loves being in that room.
Yeah. Stella, on the other hand, is not a fan of him in there. So Stella lives in her stroller when
she
she's
still
in the room.
sleeps in our room, but
Yep,
she
she's
does
stroller.
have to stay in her stroller
Yeah.
when she's in there because she is not respectful.
Yeah. All right, now we're done.
Okay,
We are officially done, and of course, we went over. But that's
we
normal.
always do.
You know, we only went over by 19 minutes and not like
I
2
talked
hours
as
like we've done in the
fast as
past.
I could.
So hopefully you
Yeah.
guys get what you want
I
during
didn't
the
take
Christmas
too long.
holiday. I can't believe it's almost November already, but
Oh, I was gonna help you up because you're old.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
This is
thank
what
you.
you do when,
he's
when,
leaving.
You're,
Oh.
when you're old.
yeah,
You get a hoisty.
yeah.
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 Oh, I still got a really bad tan line on the camera. It looks so weird. Okay, that's it. That's all
Yeah.
we got.
So hopefully we answered all your questions. You got a little bit of a preview. I know a lot of people asked about sizes of soap, so now you can see what size these soaps are. Now it's up to you guys.
Yep.
You.
That's it. And we're gonna try now that we have this rule. We had no Q&A set up for the past month and a half, basically. So now that we have this sort of set up, we'll try to use it more. Can't guarantee anything, but we will give it a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's it.
We're
Hit the
off.
button.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
coming. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. See you next time. And oh, happy birthday to 6 of you. I just sent the text a little
Oh.
while ago.